Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Today, we're gonna be playing Higurashi. It's When They Cry Wednesday. Get it?
I don't want to cry.
I mean, there's no choice. You have to cry. It's not a question
I'll
of.
try my hardest not to cry.
It's not a question of if, but when you'll cry. Anyway, my name is Gigashake. Welcome in. I've got my good friend DoodleWill here. I'm very excited to share this game with you, Will.
So for context, I don't know much about Higurashi. I have a friend who loves this game. Says that it emotionally fucking wrecked her.
Is this spooky? B-Master, this is a very comfy game where nothing bad happens at all.
This
yes.
This is a good game for nice boys and girls.
I made sure when I was making this... Also, welcome in, Paige, and welcome in, B-Master. When I was making the stream, when I was setting up my Twitch page, it was like, don't worry, we'll help you feel comfortable. We'll make it funny. We'll do jokes and stuff. But
Whenever something terrible happens, we'll play the Seinfeld the Seinfeld little sting.
We'll either do that or we'll hit the Home Improvement.
Oh
Yo,
man,
hello, Mago.
I just fell off a cliff. Wah, wah, wah,
Wah,
wah.
wah. Exactly. No, but basically to give you context about sort of where this game goes, just like as a warning in general, there is extreme violence and gore, like I don't think anything is shown. I've never played the games. I've only watched the anime. Shit is shown in the anime. Dude, I love the anime so much.
You've not played the games either, then?
I have never played this as a game. I have only watched the anime, which is an adaptation of this.
So you're not as blind as me, but
I'm
maybe
still blind.
Maybe there's some aspects from
if
the
I get
anime
jump scared, it could happen. It's possible. But yeah, so there's gonna be graphic, violent scenes that are not shown. They're probably just gonna be described, would be my guess, based on what I've seen from this game. So.
Nah, they're just gonna cut their finger on like a rose bush, and they'll be like, "Ow!" And then it's just gonna show a close up to their finger being pricked.
And then I'll get faint because I'll see a little bit of blood, and it makes me faint in real life. However, I can watch like gore in movies, but if I see someone get cut in real life, it makes me pass out.
Shake watches like those Nicktoons, and when it gets to the Rugrats episode where Tommy gets cut by a rose, it's like, "Oh, I'm noping out."
The thing is, God. There's something about Rugrats, though, right? Because the way they show that in such a visceral way that it hurts me. It physically hurt me when I was a kid to see that.
I forgot what episode it was, but I think like Tommy was like a stuffed animal. There was a scene where like his leg seams was like opening up and like all the fluff was coming. I was like, this is kind of scary.
I believe that was Chucky, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was
either
Chucky.
Tommy or. It's been like nearly 20 odd years since I watched Rugrats.
Rugrats, amazing show, extremely traumatizing. Extremely traumatizing show for children. Like, it was very fucked in a lot of ways. But I think that's kind of cool. I think that type of stuff is neat.
Speaking of trauma, do you want to start?
Yeah. Speaking of trauma, we're gonna play Higurashi When They Cry. The full title of the show is Higurashi no Naku Koroni, which is like, yeah. Fuck. Here we go. Here's what it's gonna say. Let's see here. Welcome to the world of Higurashi When They Cry. The Onikakushi arc will be the opening, inviting you into this world. Don't play
Don't play tough.
Don't play tough, please. Just enjoy life in Hinamizawa to the fullest. The difficulty is extremely high, but I hope you will enjoy the reward.
Difficulty? In a visual novel?
I don't think there's... Wait, are there bad ends in this? There might be bad ends in this. This might be a problem, William.
No, Chucky, no, go away!
I don't remember that when I played this last time either. Oh, God. Please do not... Oh, yeah, read it.
I will forgive you even if the world will not forgive you. Please do not lament, I will give you even if the world does not forgive you. So please tell me, what will it take for you to forgive me?
Frederica Bernkastel, and then it's some stuff in German.
I was gonna do Gooby Gooby Gabba Gabba.
This is a work of fiction, yeah. Ooh. 1983. If I was going to be ripped apart anyways, having my body ripped apart would have been far better. I trusted her. No, I still trust her. Even in this very moment, I trust her. But I'm starting to realize I only wanted to trust her because I refused to accept the truth. It was as if I was trying to convince myself in such a silly, sobbing voice. And those tears. Oh god, it's going too fast. The mechanical, repetitious sound finally stilled, and everything felt silent. God damn, bro. Only the cry of the cicadas remained annoyingly loud. And yet, I felt as if I could still hear her voice. But that's not possible. She is no longer speaking. The only one crying is me. She never cried. Even when she repeated those words over and over, she never expressed any emotion because there were none to show. If she had no tears to shed for me, then I shouldn't need to shed any for her. Then why this pain, my eyes getting moist? Why was this happening? I still wanted to believe I hadn't been split apart. That's enough, right? Inside me, an inner voice whispered gently. My spirit had suffered enough. And countless times I'd wavered over whether I should just throw the battered thing away, except I've stubbornly refused to do that, haven't I? Okay. I'd feel better if I just threw it away. Even knowing that, I chose to believe, didn't I? Only I can understand that painful struggle and appreciate it. Hey, me? I've tried more than enough. I'll acknowledge that much. So, isn't it alright just to take the easy way out? This happened to my buddy Eric once. Besides, I'm not throwing it away. I'm leaving it behind with her. Like flowers by a grave. Now then, calm your nerves. Even though you can't feel your right arm, just lift it up. And with every swing, forget a little more. Alright, do you want to read?
That kindness made me happy. That adorable smile brought me joy. I liked petting your head. I loved how demure you are. Demure? This will be the last time. Because when I'm swinging this down, I'll forget. This is my first and last bouquet for you. Perhaps I really did. Love you. What a visceral opening.
Yeah. It's interesting because I'm not going to talk about the differences between the anime. Oh god.
Someone has been apologizing for a while now. I don't know what she's apologizing for. It felt wrong to eavesdrop. I tried to ignore it.
The audio, is the audio a bit loud for you? It's a bit blasted for me. I can yeah. Sound? It's not sound. That's background. Oh yeah, of course. That's background music. My apologies.
You could turn it down on Discord, and I could just turn down the. Stream.
She ate the leftovers in the fridge, yanked their thang asunder. Oh my God, Domer! Hello, Dome.
I don't.
Just doing some audio editing. Okay. Felt wrong to eavesdrop, so I tried to ignore it. Alright, I'll let you continue.
I think that's what we'll do. We'll just like hand off talking between one and the other.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna move
It's
this
been a while
out.
since I'd last went to the city. I only returned to attend the funeral of a relative. Even though I lived through there until last month, I found the bustle of the city to be overwhelming.
I'm gonna turn the volume down. It's really loud for me. I mean, I do want it to be. Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. This audio is something. Yeah, let me know if it's loud enough.
You can't hear me
I
very
would definitely
well?
turn it. Oh, you can't hear Will very well. Okay, yeah. No, it's funny because like on the mixer, it's low.
See, this is why I don't do streams anymore. Audio stuff just.
Well, this is like it's hard because like every game is different, and I don't think this is like a remake of an old game. I don't think the audio was mixed super well, but that should be better.
I kind of wish like not Discord, OBS had like audio presets you could just switch to. Anyway,
for sure. Okay, did you want to keep reading? Wait, what? Oh, I was gonna move the screen. Move it down slightly. Just because it's there. That's better. All right, I'm okay
for the time being.
Okay. It had been a while since I'd last went to the city. I only returned to. Oh yeah, we already read this. I found the bustle of the city to be overwhelming. Those skyscrapers and multi-lane roads. The melodious cacophony of the crosswalk. God damn it. Even the campaign speeches blaring in front of the station felt nostalgic. The place where I live now isn't nearly as lively. There's only the chirping of locusts and the babbling of brooks, and the cry of the Higurashi, the evening cicadas. Rather than making me feel lonely, that quaintness had begun to instill a sense of serenity. There is nothing where I'm living now. I don't just mean there aren't any burger joints, there aren't even any vending machines. No music stores, no restaurants, and no arcades. Even an ice cream parlor would be unlikely. They said the thing. Yeah, roll credits, they said Higurashi. The nearest town has some stuff like that, but it's an hour away by bike. But come to think of it, it wasn't really a big deal. There were music stores and arcades and ice cream parlors, but it wasn't like I ever hung out at any of them. I had lived in the city for 10 years, and never once had been to an ice cream parlor.
Yo, this is already hitting too hard.
I should have gone it. Yeah. No. This we're all gonna feel together.
I have a friend who comes around to the city. He's like, "Oh, where do you want to go?" I'm like, "Oh, I've never been to any place."
I've never been. Yes, like, you're like, I guess we get like yeah. I'm trying to think of what I did when I went to the con. It was kind of like that, where it was like, what are we even gonna do? Me and Seti got chicken sandwiches. It's like, yeah.
I mean, when Soul came around, I didn't really know many of the places, and then after Soul left, I made it like a mission to like, try to eat as many places as possible. So next time I'll have like actual good suggestions.
Yeah.
It's been
1 hour. 1 hour by bike is nothing. I don't know, dude. If I have to bike an hour to go to an ice cream parlor, it's not happening.
You're tired after that hour.
I should have gone at least once. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, at least you can like eat ice cream and then feel guilt-free because you probably burn off all the calories.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, let's get this done.
Yeah. This game is like 13 hours. It's only now that I'm starting to regret that a little. Somebody is still apologizing. Who is she apologizing to? She's apologized so much. So just forgive her already. There's no reason anyone should ever need to apologize so much. I started to feel a bit annoyed at whoever was refusing to forgive her. No matter how bad the mistake, there's nothing that can't be forgiven. There's no such thing as an irreparable mistake. I think that's the point. The intention. All of these words are incredibly ominous and incredibly foreshadowing. You just need to be more careful next time. She's still apologizing even now. Then, has she really done something that can't be fixed? I have no idea what she's done. But if it can't be fixed, then that's all the more reason to forgive her. No matter how much she apologizes, nothing will change. But even so, she keeps apologizing in such a heartbreaking voice. Hey, you, the one she's apologizing to, why don't you just go ahead and forgive her? She's apologizing in such a pathetic voice. Keiichi, we're almost there. Wake up. I was finally roused from my nap by my father's prodding. Here, do you want to be Keiichi?
Sure.
Keiichi is the main male character.
It seems the train has finally reached its final stop. We spent hours riding everything from bullet train to the local routes. It was hard to believe that a landscape beyond the window and the city I was in half a day ago or in the same country. No, that they were even from the same era.
It's so fucking loud, dude. The thing is, I want it to scare me. I want it to scare me when it's scary, but like it's just like fucking ambient noise.
We're
dude.
just gonna have to deal with it, my friend.
Yeah, such is life. I'm such a tweaker too. I always have to adjust everything like perfectly. Boo, boo. Okay.
All right. From there, we'll take the car deeper. We'll take the car deeper into the mountains.
And deeper.
Past where the dense forest encroaches on the mountain road suddenly opens up. There, where I live now. Shake, I have a problem. I'm fucking terrible at pronouncing Japanese.
I got it. Hinamizawa.
Thank you. Hinamizawa. Well, that was a good game. All right, that was a good stream, everyone.
Yeah, it was a scary one.
Yeah.
It was spooky. A little bit more introspective than I was expecting, but...
Yeah, I'd give this a solid 4 out of 10.
Yeah. These birds are loud as fuck.
Even though we are approaching the summer, the morning air is still has a frigid bite. Although, in exchange, you could fill your lungs up with crisp, clean air. Lifting open the window, I was greeted with a verdant expanse. Nothing but trees. The neighboring houses were far from one another, far on the other side. So I was probably the only one enjoying that view and that air. I filled my lungs with another deep breath. Since I started living in
Hinamizawa,
I learned that even the air had its own taste. Even air had its own taste.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I quickly finished getting ready for school and headed downstairs for breakfast. My mother was the only one there. My father was nowhere to be seen.
Let us know if the volume's good. I think it's perfect right now. I think it's great.
He was probably up working until the early morning.
It might be too loud. Here,
Yeah,
I'm gonna...
Yeah.
Sound good? Sound good. Yes! Fucking yes! Sorry.
Dad had a rather unconventional job as a painter. It's such a laid-back profession. Get up when you want, sleep when you want, and go to work when you want. That is not how it is nowadays.
No. This was in 1983.
Yeah. Now he has to be worried that A1 sauce is gonna steal his job.
Yeah, goddamn. You heard about that too?
Yeah.
Oh man, our country's such a joke. Anyway,
I was so jealous of that easygoing lifestyle.
Yeah, if you want, we can let me know whenever you want to trade off, and I can like take over narration. I was just thinking for like when the characters talk.
Yeah.
You can play Keiichi, but like, yeah, you can keep going.
I'll let you narrate a bit now.
Yeah, I'll take it over for a bit. We could just switch off evenly. This is our first time doing this, so we'll I'm sure after playing 100 hours of this, we'll have it fucking sorted.
The narration is gonna make up the dense bulk of this.
Absolutely. Anymore. I would imagine so. I even wrote for school that I wanted to be a painter when I grew up. Dad was ecstatic about that. It was just because it looked easy. I'd never tell him that, though. Mom laid breakfast out on the table. Seaweed, pickled vegetables, raw egg, and grilled salmon. For breakfast, that sounds delicious. My mom was such a good cook, it was scary. Such a spooky game. A perfect, immaculate, ideal breakfast. Unlike my dad, who didn't even know the meaning of the word schedule, my mom never squandered any time or effort. She hummed a little tune as she brought over the miso soup. It seemed like she was in a good mood today. I'm so happy you've been waking up early since we moved here, Keiichi. I think this is Keiichi.
Are you sure? I mean, okay.
Yeah, I
if
think
I don't wake up early, I won't have time to eat breakfast.
I thought I was being cute. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I thought I was being cute responding to the wisecrack after being praised for being good.
Bro, that's Sunday breakfast? Damn. Full bowl of rice? Or will half be enough?
Pile it on.
This is tricky because it doesn't say who's talking, but like we can figure it out.
Yeah. First I savored the steaming hot rice with the seaweed.
Ooh.
After that I covered it in the egg.
Oh.
Between bites of rice, I enjoyed the crunch of the pickles.
I'm glad we ate before this. Holy shit.
Yeah. Not bad at all.
Normal breakfast is a slice of bread and a coffee. That fucking sucks.
Excellent as usual. Watching me clean my plate, Mom gave me a warm smile.
I'm so happy you haven't skipped breakfast ever since we moved here, Keiichi.
I was not a morning person when we lived in the city. I slept right until the minute before school and rarely ate breakfast.
Mood. I used to do that.
Same. Boycotting the breakfast Mom made each morning, that was probably the only way I could protest being forced to attend crime school. I guess that's why you'd call... That's what you'd call my rebellious phase, God. Think over my words.
It's okay, reading's hard.
Yeah. I wouldn't so much as look at the breakfast she woke up every day to make. If I could go back in time, I'd slap myself. Mood. Mindful of the time, Mom rushed me along with a wide grin.
Isn't it about time to meet up with... Isn't it about time to meet up with Rena-chan? Chan?
Whoa.
Is it Chan or Chan? Hurry.
The Newgrounds animator?
Rena-chan.
Rena-chan, I think.
Rena-chan. Is it Chan or Chan? I think it's Chan. We'll do Chan.
I think it's Chan.
Chan. Hurry.
Mom really seemed to enjoy the fact that her son was going to school with a girl. Ooh. Renner is one of my classmates. He really loves looking after people coming to meet me every day without fail. The way I looked at it, a guy my age walking into school with a girl was just lame.
English first language moment. Look. Chan. Paige is saying it's Chan. Chan. Rena-chan. That makes sense. Hold on. Get distracted. I'm not replying to a Discord message.
But, well, keeping a classmate waiting for me every day wouldn't be very considerate. Seriously though, how long does Rena wait there for me every morning? Taking one gulp of miso soup, I raced for the door. Please thank Rena-chan for the pickles.
Please thank Rena-chan for the pickles.
Do you wanna hand
yeah,
off?
I can take over. Come to think of it, those pickles weren't store-bought, were they? If I'd known that, I would have savored them a bit more. Morning. I guess I'll be Rena. Unless you want to be Rena, we can figure out who wants to play who. You don't know the characters yet.
I think you wanted me to play the main character, and you can play.
I'll play all of the girls. Yeah. Also,
no, I'll play some.
Okay, Bloodle is confused because he's never seen the art for this game before. Look. This game came out in 2004? No, 2002. This is the first one. No, it's actually peak. Okay, I can show you right now. We have the option to switch, right? We can switch to the updated character sprites instead of the original ones. But both Will and I think that the original sprites have a lot of charm. We had the wet thwack dramatic intro. Look, this game is a complicated game. Hell yeah gaming. Hell yeah gaming. So if I go to updated, you can see. So this is what she looks like in updated art.
No soul whatsoever.
It's honestly, even compared to the anime, it's a little flat. I'm gonna be honest, like, because the anime, they had big heads as well, but they had a little bit more character to them. We gotta go with the original. We gotta go with the original art, okay? Also, welcome in that yawning maw. Let me see here.
I'm not saying it doesn't have soul.
Also, I didn't say this, but I hit 600 followers, which is fucking awesome.
Yo, congrats.
I'll do something for it. I'll show my feed or something.
You gotta do your milestone at 666.
Oh yeah. It's just real whiplash. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of that. Cute characters with fucked up things happening. But yeah,
this is gonna be a cute game for cute people.
You know what, Will? I've changed my mind entirely. We gotta do the original. It's so much better. I agree.
So
Keiichi-kun! Good morning! Ohio! Sorry. I'm so sorry. Her cheerful greeting was as fresh as the morning itself. You're always so early.
I think that's my line.
Oh, yeah. Blah, 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 blah.
You should try sleeping in sometime.
If I sleep in, I'll keep you waiting. She's so conscientious and such a good person.
If that ever happens, I'll just leave you behind.
Keiichi-kun, you're so cold. I wait for you all the time.
I'll leave you in the dust. Wow, my character's a fucking dick without looking back.
Why are you so mean? Why? Rena had a slightly troubled look on her face. Toying with her was rather fun because of how quickly her mood changed.
I'm kidding. I'll wait for you.
With those words, Rena seemed to relax. I think it's really expressive. I actually like it. I really like it. You know what? You're cooking, Will. I like that we can switch so fast, though. Her face flushed bright red. Those pics feel AI? I'll tell you right now, this is not AI. This is the opposite of AI. This is a labor of love.
This was made with intent and soul.
Mm-hmm. I think this one has, I agree, I think this one has more soul than the updated version.
No, we make... Your concern was that you wanted to see certain moments with, like,
I mean, we could just switch that easily. Yeah. It's nice. It's gonna take us like 20 hours to beat the first chapter. But look, we're not here. We're here for a long time, not for.
We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. We gotta get through the prologue at least.
Thank you.
I'd wait forever until you came, Rena.
Oh my god.
No matter how long.
Born on the charm. Forever? Rena turned bright red, steam rising from her head as her brain short-circuited. God, she's such a bottom. She's just like me. I mean, she does look like me a little bit. It's crazy. She's especially weak to this sort of talk. It's quite rare to find someone this fun to tease. Here for a long time, had a good time.
Have you ever read a romance novel, Rena?
Huh? I haven't. I've never read any before. From that response, I gathered she was interested in them, but was too embarrassed to actually buy one. Red hat in a bottom, close enough. Welcome back, Shake. I couldn't imagine what would happen if she did read one. She'd probably turn red and pass out.
Oh yeah, message from Mom. She says thank you for the pickles.
It was nothing. You're welcome. How were they? Not too salty? They weren't that salty. Actually, they had a pretty light flavor to them. I love a salty pickle, though. It would have been fine to just be honest and say they were good, but apparently I couldn't be that forthright.
I'd like to ask something before that.
This is such a like teenagers.
Yeah. Were you the one who pickled them, Rena? Or was it your mom?
Huh? Why do you ask? Were they too salty? Her attitude completely changed as she began to panic frantically.
Was it you, Rena, or was it your mom?
Why are you asking me who made them? Why?
Depending on who made them, my opinion might change drastically.
Huh? She counted frantically on her fingers, trying to remember the amount of salt she'd used to pickle them. It wasn't like I was trying to tease her, but I couldn't stop myself. Guys who take pleasure in this kind of thing are probably the worst. Guys like me. Rena nervously opened and closed her mouth over and over, trying to muster a response. It was me.
Delicious.
At least he's self-aware, yeah. Huh?
Pretty good, just like the last ones. They went perfectly with the rice.
Her face went bright red again. She was completely spacing out.
This is a fun expression.
Yeah, it is.
She looks like she just took her first hit of bong.
Yo, yeah, dude. I think I saw a picture. I did see art. I have it saved somewhere of Rika and Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony both getting high as fuck together with a bong. It's like the greatest image of all time. It's so good. It was truly a lot of fun to tease her. I pray that Rena never gets taken advantage of by some lowlife. Keep at it, Rena. I'll train you until you handle it like the average person. Or so I decided for myself. I don't know who's saying this.
Let's go. If we keep
Mion.
If we keep Mion waiting, we'll never hear the end of it.
Seeing as she just keeps spacing out otherwise, I called Rena back to reality so we can make our way to school. This strange, easily flustered girl is Rena Ryugu. I've only known her for about a month, but I've come to realize it's not just her name that's strange. Fuck yeah. Got some nice bouncy music. Mi-chan, good morning. Do you want to grab the narrator?
Yeah, I'll do the other one. Oh, coming up to the next rendezvous point, we saw another person waiting for us. Noticing us, she waved.
I kind of want to be Mion. So,
all right.
Mion is my favorite character. Also, hello, Magnus. Thank you so much for the care package. Make sure you stretch, Will, and get some water. I'm not going to drink any water because it's just going to make me have to piss. Oh.
I'll voice the next character after this one.
We can always figure it out. I do think Rena fits me. So, here's what you need to know about Mion. Can you voice like a tomboy?
No, not particularly.
Okay, I'll do my best on that then. Finally. You two are late.
Usually you're the one who's late.
In sharp contrast... Oh, yeah, I'll just... Do you want to...
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Gotcha. I'm on a roll, the reading. In a sharp contrast to the diligent Rena, this one marched to the beat of her own drum. She's Mion Sonozaki. Also, hold on. We're gonna see. We're gonna take a peek.
I love her big ass mitts. Yeah, come on.
It's just not as good. It's not as good. No, I totally agree with you. It's great. I love it.
Those big ass fucking mitts.
She's doing like the get a load of this guy
Get a load of this guy.
She's Mion Sonozaki.
Like this picture, just like it oozes like fucking charisma and confidence.
It really
already,
does.
Like, I don't even know anything about this character yet. This portrait already fucking hits you hard with like what her character is.
Wait till yeah. I'm surprised she. Okay, in neither one. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. For what? I don't want to spoil things. My brain is working too well or too poorly. For
No
what
spoils.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. For what it's worth, she's our senior and head of the class. Morning, Rena, and it's been a while, Kei-chan. How many years? This is you, I believe.
I think it's Rena. Or oh wait, no, it is me. I was only off for 2 days.
Ah, you don't say. You were so much cuter back then. Mion's gaze started at my chest and then dropped straight down, focusing on the point between my legs.
Huh?
So she was saying it was my crotch that was cuter back then. Before you ask, just to be clear, I've never actually tried to show it to her. God, yeah, thank you, Keiichi.
I've grown quite splendidly. You'd be surprised.
All right, let's see. Reaction. Not only is he bigger, but he has a little must. Oh no, this is you, right? Or no, wait, what?
No, no, that's her.
That's her. What a crazy comment. Not only is he bigger, but he has a little mustache now.
Being so engorged with energy every morning is quite the problem. What is this dialogue? I'll introduce you next time, so make sure to greet him properly.
This game certainly is of the time. I'll say that. Don't say next time. Right now is just fine. How about letting the little guy get a breath of fresh morning air? I don't think I've ever heard talk so dirty you could smell it fouling up the morning air before. Oh, hey guys, what's happening here? Yo, hey Mia. Mion sure does act like an old man sometimes.
It does feel like very teenage appropriate though. I definitely remember teenage years. Gotcha.
If I recall correctly, these three are all in high school.
Yeah, no, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
Time for the big reveal. Hope you don't regret it.
As my hand reached for my fly, Rena began to ramble in a near panic. Hey, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Red-faced and flustered, Rena tried to play dumb, but it was obvious she knew exactly what we were talking about. Chocobo-ass music? It's really... How was it? Is this you? I don't know.
How was it?
Oh.
Seems so.
Oh, it's me. God damn it.
I
wish they were color-coded, like the subtitles.
Yeah.
How was it, seeing the city again? Mion switched gears, dropping the dirty talk and changing the topic to something more befitting this pleasant morning.
I only left for a funeral. I didn't have much time.
So yeah, did you look for it? This is Rena for sure. That thing I asked for?
You're not listening at all. I just came back from a funeral. I didn't have time to look around in the toy stores.
No, that's actually Mion. Toy stores and hobby shops are completely different, you know? It's really difficult to get Western stuff around here, after all. Is this like about games again, Michan? Mion nodded proudly as Rena giggled. Yep, I wanted Kei-chan to bring back a Westport catalog, you see. What? Westport was short for Western imported games. Oh, wait.
Like Skyrim.
Oh, yeah. Well, no. It's 1983. They're actually probably talking about board games. Using that abbreviation did make it sound pretty geeky.
You can't just get them sent to you like in the mail, can you?
Well, I guess I have to now. I'm gonna get another game full of hot action. This time,
I think the stuttering is...
This time I'd like a game that's easy to understand. Oh, she's so me. Mion is a board and card game enthusiast, and I hear she's collected quite a lot of different ones. According to Rena, Mion's room has kind of become a museum for domestic and foreign games.
If there's a game you'd think I'd understand, let me play too.
Of course. If K-chan is up to it, I should warn you though, we're pretty tough. Just
what I want.
Oh yeah.
I play all sorts of games. I don't intend to lose.
Whoa. Then we'll let you in the group this time, I guess. Bristling with joy from head to toe, Rena looked back and forth between me and Mion. Oh, Mion gave her an affirmative wink, and her expression perked up even further. I thought boys preferred playing outside more, so I figured you wouldn't want to. Rena laughed happily. From such a friendly conversation, you wouldn't think I had moved here less than a month ago. I understood that they did all they could to make a transfer student like me feel at home. I'll have to try harder to fit in so they won't feel like they have to try and make me feel welcome. I felt like if I acted a bit more open than I usually am, it should probably be about right for this place. All right, I gotta say honker donkers. Yeah, give me, I got a honker donkers. All right. We got more penis music. Oh, these, my boobies, my massive fucking titties, my super stuffed up milkies, my honker bonker doinky boinkies, my fucking fabric stretching, wind flapping, gravity welling sex mounds. You mean these super duper ultra hyper goddamn motherfucking tits? There you go. Speed run.
You know that off my heart now.
No, I had a thing. I pulled it open. But that was like, I had to do it quickly. I want to make it through the story.
Can you read the name of the school for me?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I got the. I'll read all the names. Hinamizawa
was a really small village. Not only was there only one school, but there was only one class. That class encompassed all different grades and ages. There's about 30 students at different levels, and they all study in the same class. I'm told that long ago there used to be a bigger school building, and they actually had separate classes. However, it seems like something happened to make that one. Something happened that made it become a single class, and now it stayed that way out of tradition. I was shocked at first, but humans adapt pretty quickly. I've already gotten quite used to it. The sound of children playing started right from the morning. In such a lively mood, it felt more like a kindergarten than a proper school. Not that that was a bad thing. Minor, who has been walking in front of us until now, suddenly let me take the lead. Right from the classroom door. So I was meant to slide the door open and enter the room first. Heh. Too bad I wasn't gonna fall for that again. To think you'd give up the lead here. You meant for this to be a test of my skills. I forgot how to pronounce her name again.
Mion.
Mion chuckled with a haughty smirk on her face.
What is it, you guys? I think this is you.
Is this me? Step back, Rena. It's dangerous. She's here.
Huh? Then Satoko-chan is?
Her name was
Satoko Hojo. I got you.
Thank you.
I got you, homie.
She was a disrespectful, impudent bossy kid. The way she talks was annoying, but it would be immature to get worked up over just that. The real problem was this. Quite the obvious trap, a blackboard eraser wedged in the door. It's too obvious, Satsuko. A haughty laugh came from beyond the door.
Excellent, K-chan. I guess that means you win this round?
No, this is Sasuke we're talking about. I doubt this is it. After falling for such an entry trap since the day I just transferred, I no longer let my guard down. Sasuke liked to combine various traps that were simply there to bait you into the main one, traps that would relentlessly keep coming at you like a sadistic Rube Goldberg machine. The list goes on. I'm very curious what the original translation of Rube Goldberg machine was.
Yeah.
As well for being clever, they almost never misfire. When you least expect it, she strikes. No escape, no time to relax. By the looks of it, this eraser is normal. No rocks or anything in it. It looks pretty heavy. It took a pretty heavy hit from the blackboard eraser, loaded it with rocks on my first day.
So then why don't you just open the door and let it drop?
That's what it is. That's what Sasuke was after. Making me focus my attention upwards, so I lifted my hand up to the door. There was thumbtacks stuck to the sliding door handles with tapes. A frightening trap.
A little bit fucked.
A potent and terrifying trap. Concealed by using the blackboard eraser. An impressive combination, Satoko. But this isn't the end. But in the end, nothing more than the trivial machinations of a child. Assured of my victory, I threw the door open and stepped into the room. I felt something strange at my ankle. Similar to the sensation of a jump rope catching my leg.
Yo, hello, Sly.
By the time I realized she had me hook, line, and sinker, it was already too late.
They hit us with the fucking the spring.
I began to fall in an almost picturesque manner.
K-chan, watch out!
Instructively reacting to my shrill warning, I twisted my body midair before I landed on the floor. Ow! 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 An inkstone filled to the brim was placed right where I would have landed. I shuddered imagining the situation had I landed square on it.
What is an inkstone?
Inkstones are like, you know, like those pen and inkwells? I'm assuming an inkstone
it's probably
is like an
inkwell. Yeah.
I'm actually curious. Let me...
You can Google it. So how's you both? How's chat? We're doing well. Everything seems good so far, other than the intro, which was very
Okay, so an inkstone is basically like a very flat inkwell.
Okay. So yeah, so he would have just been covered in ink. There she is.
Look at this little fucking shit.
Yeah, look at her.
I'll voice her.
Here, you'd make it good. She gives like her energy is very. So here's what she looks like in the updated art. I actually like her updated art. It's very cute.
It's too
cute for how much of a gremlin she is. I feel you. She's very like ho 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 ho, like that kind of energy.
My, what do we have here? A fair morning to you. I can't pronounce the name.
Keiichi-san.
Keiichi-chan. Keiichi-san. Aren't we having a lively one this morning?
Still
sprawled in an awkward position. I was greeted by a mocking voice. There's an upset from your usual trap, Sasuke. I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. You're quite unlucky this morning. You little... Ow, 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 ow. It seemed I inadvertently sprained my back a little when I landed. Better than landing on that inkstone.
Oh, it's Rika.
A small hand gently rubbed my head.
Pain. You want to do it?
I'll let you read this.
I'll do Rika. Pain, go away.
The small, dainty hand continued to gently stroke my head.
You didn't sprain your back or anything, did you? If you rub it like this, the pain disappears.
I thought about asking how rubbing my head would help my back, but I didn't. It's not something about what you actually do, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, thanks, Rika-chan. The pain's going away now.
Yay, Rika-chan, good morning! Good morning to you too, Rena. A good morning to all. Rika-chan greeted each of us. Oh, sorry. You.
I'll let you do.
I'm narrator. Rika-chan greeted all of us, each of us, with an adorable little bow. It was infectious. Rena, Mion, and I all bowed back. I don't know who was saying this. Probably Keiji.
Rika-chan. So much better than Sasuke.
That sounds like Keiji.
I glared over. I'll let you do it.
I glared over in her direction. Sadako was whistling while rather deliberately trying to avoid eye contact. Oh my god.
I am the very model of a good girl.
I think
a good girl would never set those nasty traps. Nothing but lies and slander. Exactly what proof? What?
I picked up Satoko by the back of her collar. She looks like a misbehaved cat when I do this. But a cat wouldn't be setting traps. She's much harder to deal with.
I'm sorry. Try saying that. You won't say it. I cocked my index finger on my thumb, letting it tremble as I brought it closer to Satoko's forehead. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, her hands. I'm against violence. You don't have any proof. Just so you know, my forehead flicks really hurt. I can split plot right now.
All right, Bruce Lee.
Eek.
She got hands though.
Crab claws. Stop! Get away from me.
Big, meaty claws.
Don't say it like that. People will misunderstand.
Oh no. A small hand tugged on the back of my shirt. Yeah, it's Rika, probably. She's been lonely since you were gone for 2 days. Rika-chan really is just so... How could I do anything more after being told that? I gently released my grip on Satoko, who at this point was on the verge of tears. She still had her... Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. She still had her eyes clamped shut as she braced herself for the forehead flick. A small hand touches the beacon. Aww.
Doesn't bother me. Wow.
You mustn't. You mustn't cry, Satoko. Keep on fighting, yeah? Rika gently patted the head of her prankster friend. You would never guess those two are the same age. I think Satoko could learn a thing or a million from Rika-chan.
I'm curious what Rika-chan's model looks like.
Oh yeah, we didn't check that. Here. That doesn't really look like her in the anime at all. I don't like it because it's not... I feel like the original is actually closer to the anime art, which is crazy. They're both different. Next time, set an even more amazing trap. Wait a minute. As she observed the scene, Rena's expression grew ecstatic as she began to swoon. How? Sadako-chan is crying. So cute. Yeah.
Sorry, I just immediately imagined fucking Neko Sugar Girl.
She's very, she likes cute things a lot. You can't take them home, Rena. Ooh, but they're so cute. You can't, no matter how cute they are. but just for a bit, it's fine, Rena kept a cutesy face, even as outrageous ideas spewed from her mouth. According to Mion, Rena is ridiculously weak to cute things and always tries to take them home. That's kidnapping. Object or person. Stealing is bad, but abducting people is even worse. Give it up. Then I can just looking. That should be fine, right? Rena swooned over Satoko's crying form. If a girl ever goes missing in Hinamizawa, I'll be forced to turn Rena into the authorities. Forgive me, Rena. I'll be sure to bring you care packages when they put you away. The teacher's coming. Quickly, clean everything up. Satoko, that inkstone is yours, right? Just from Mion's single statement, the entire mood of the room shifted back to normal. The inkstone was bad, but the thumbtacks stuck to the door handle were an even bigger problem. I pulled the tape off carefully, making sure not to skewer myself. Yeah, that seems a little bit hard.
Shit,
yeah, I'm not a big fan. Yeah, that's about the most hardcore of this game gets thumbtacks in the door. Even though Satoko was the one who set it up, everyone had to pick up after her. Yeah, that's why I put a content warning on the stream, is because the thumbtack.
Yeah, the thumbtacks.
Violence. By the time the teacher entered the room, the bedlam from before had been neatly tidied up. Ha 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 ha, we made it in time. Rise, attention. Mion gave out the morning commands. It's difficult being the teacher for all these different grades in one classroom. She has to teach something different to each one, but naturally she ends up spending all her time with the younger kids. Rena and Mion, being the highest grade in the class, ended up mostly doing self-study. They even end up helping teach the younger kids, so it seems like they can never get to their own studies. They're actually way behind where my studies have progressed to. As a result, I'm pretty much taking over for the teacher and helping Rena and Mion with their studies. You're a pretty good teacher, Keiichi-kun. Easy to understand? Rena took a breather after finishing highlighting an important section.
Teaching is making me lose confidence. It makes me feel aware of how shallow my understanding of the subject is.
They say to teach someone something, you need to understand it backwards and forwards. So while you're teaching us, you're getting your own practice. In contrast, this person over here is quite laissez-faire about things. For one, isn't she supposed to be in a higher grade than me?
I forgot how to pronounce her name again.
Mion.
Look, Mion, this is for your own good. If you don't take this seriously, then there's going to be trouble later on with these marks.
It's not like I'm aiming to go on to a prestigious school. I'll be fine as long as I pick up what I need to know for the entrance exams a little at a time. Her staunch defiance was really something else. This was a different type of relax than somebody who already knew what was going to be on the entrance exams. Mi-chan, Keiichi-kun is doing his best to teach us. We need to try hard too.
You're such a good and honest kid, Rena. I'll make sure you guys are accepted into a good school.
What? Thanks so much.
Especially you, Rena. Private lessons, just two of us.
Private lessons?
My character is such a little fucking ass.
He's a bit of a horn dog. A puff of smoke shaped like a halo popped out of Rena's head. I do think he is just trying to tease her, though.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. He's kind of an ass about it, but it's kind of funny.
Exactly what kind of private lessons is she fantasizing about that's making her turn so red? I'd like to hear the play-by-play about that next time. Well, I love this expression. I want to see how this is not going to look as good. It's just not even close.
It's okay.
But look at this.
It doesn't hit the same.
Damn. While Mion was flipping through her vocabulary flashcards, she threw out a casual question. So, in the city, do you have to study this much?
If you don't know at least this much, you can't get into university.
So you study just to get into a university?
Well, yeah, basically. While knowing that this stuff won't ever come in handy in the future. I think this is you.
Oh, out here you can get into university as long as your attendance is good enough.
Really?
Study equals entrance exams. Having that basic law of the universe so easily overturned sent me into a state of shock. That is right. There aren't really enough people around here to warrant reading them out with an exam. If anyone can get into university, there's no need to be uptight about all this stuff, right?
Well, that's true, but you should still at least know the stuff that's common knowledge.
This old geezer thinks that, instead of wasting time studying pointlessly, you should be spending your precious teen years doing more meaningful things. It was too profound of a statement to simply laugh off. But since it was Mion, I probably didn't actually have that deep of a meaning. Class is over. In place of a chime, the sound. Oh yeah. Did you want to pick up?
Sure. In place of a chime, the sound of the principal waving a handbell drifted through the classroom.
Kei-chan, we're done. We're done. It's our wonderful lunchtime.
In a complete 180 from her unmotivated state, Mion gave the command that signaled the end of the morning period.
Keiichi-kun, let's have lunch.
Might have been making a very troubled face. Rina smiled brightly at me.
All right,
Oh,
let's eat.
oh. Was that me? Did I go all white?
I don't know. Nobody knows who said all white.
There seems to be some different cliques, even within the class. Most of them are divided up by gender and age, but our group was different. Our ages were different, and we had both boys and girls.
Well, boy and girls.
We don't know that yet.
I do.
But we weren't reserved around each other. This level of openness made a transfer student like me pretty happy. Rina and Mion pushed their desks together so they would be facing each other. At the same time, how do you pronounce? Is it
Satoko.
Satoko?
Satoko, yeah.
Satoko. Satoko and Rika were also slowly lugging their desks over as well.
Oh, we got the hands. Kei-chan, hurry, hurry. Keiichi-kun, hurry, hurry. Sorry.
Rina waved her chopsticks in an unrefined manner, trying to hurry me along. Unless everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunchboxes. As it sounds, the lunchbox is the most surely filled with nothing but bread crusts, like some sort of wait,
Destitute plebeian.
Destitute plebeian.
Yeah, Satoko.
It wasn't that I couldn't read. I was just like, wait, what?
Why is Satoko saying this? No, Satoko's crazy.
Why does this fucking little girl speak like a fucking villain? Why just show us? Come on now. Come now. And Satsuko was hurling insult at me. She still wouldn't open the lid to her lunchbox until I was there. I pulled out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting.
Well then, Representative Me, please give us the signal to start. Here, let me see what she looks like with her eyes open. Where the fuck is it? There it is. I don't like the way she looks in this game.
It looks like she's like 7.
She is like 7.
Okay. I mean, at least it's accurate.
I could look up her age. She's not older than like 11. I want to say. I can look it up. It might say it later, but they are younger.
Yeah, no,
Satoko and Rika are younger.
We'll find out when we find out.
Mm-hmm.
At first, it was kind of embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. At this point, I probably wouldn't even open my own lunchbox if someone else was too slow. Our ages and genders may all be different.
Oh.
But we're all friends. Let's
see.
None of our little 5-part chorus echoed beautifully through the classroom. Really though, I've gotten pretty used to this group made up of all girls. Of course, there's other boys in our class, but they're all younger, so they're too scared to approach me. Well, that's to be expected. Younger boys just see older boys as scary. Compare that to girls, and, well, at least these girls aren't picky.
What is that supposed to be?
We all put our side dishes in the middle where everyone was free to pick at them. I thought girls would mind sharing a meal with a guy, so I was a bit flustered joining them. However, Mion noticed that and teased me quite a bit. As the fruits of my effort, I can now reach over and take their sides from anybody's lunch. My isn't sir. I can't pronounce his name again.
Keiichi. Keiichi, yeah.
Keiichi. My isn't Sir Keiichi lunch extravagant today. My isn't mad at Satoko's lunch extravagance as well. The stewed stuff has a nice look to it, rather trendy. Buying into the fight that Sasuke was starting, our chopsticks lock into a cross-counter stabbing into each other's lunch. My, how delicious. Oh, this taro is good. Stewed stuff is good too, even cold. After seeing my happy face, Rika-chan's expression broke into a little smile.
Aww. I saved some from dinner last night.
By the way, Sasuke and Rika-chan's lunch are always the same. Seems like Rika-chan makes it for both of them every day.
This is not alarming in any way.
No, I mean, I could just I assume like maybe they're parents. Like, did you ever have that thing where like you have like a friend of a parents will be like, oh, I've made you lunch today?
No. But
I'm talking
America,
like young.
No,
I'm talking like young school.
Right, young school. The thing is, like, because I didn't go to a local school, I went to a private school. None of my friends were super close. Like, my friends were in like driving distance, but not like close enough. I guess it would make more sense here because this is like Hinamizawa is extremely small. It's like a village.
Yeah. So it would very much make sense that like your friends know each other's families.
Absolutely.
Like that.
Yeah, everyone's very, very close. Everyone talks, like that type of stuff.
Rika-chan made this too? These taste like mom's home cooking. I was honestly impressed. The carrots Rosette were brought from a mold. They were done by hand with a knife. That's not easy to do.
I guess Rika-chan's just good at this sort of thing. She's really good at sewing, laundry, and stuff like that. Amazing, right? Amazing.
Rika is quite exceptional in many ways. Oh, I'm Santa Claus.
This is Keiichi.
Yeah. That's nothing for you to boast about.
Rena's actually better at cooking than I am. Huh? Well, you know.
It seems like the topic of the conversation switched to Rena when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush and trip over words. That's me all the time when someone says like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, I like what Will does. Like, huh, what?
That Will has a really nice cock. It's like, what?
Oh, I never showed that.
Non sequitur.
Rena's lunch was really the star of the table. Not only did it look good, it tasted good. Everyone else pulled from Rena's lunchbox constantly. Everyone liked this. Whoa, it's you.
Everyone liked this one so much before, so I made a lot this time. It's good, I hope.
It's got higher marks from me. Ah, Mayan, you're taking too much. You're taking too much. Knocking Mion's chopsticks aside, I reached out to try to secure my own portion. Sasuko and Rika-chan reached over at the same time, and a struggle ensued. Everyone shoveled in mouthful and mouthful while parading around. Rena's lunchbox was soon empty. Oh, I hope she got some at least. It's kind of bad that no one fought to leave any for Rina. No. But Rina seemed rather satisfied as she looked on. How did you like it? Isn't Rina-san an extremely good cook too? Quite different from Goddammit, this is the one.
Keiichi-san.
K. So it's okay. The first part is it's K, right?
Keiichi.
Keiichi-chan. Keiichi-san.
Yeah, Keiichi.
Keiichi-san.
So like visual
I
K.
said that's nothing for you to boast about.
Visual K. Ichi the
Yeah.
killer. Keiichi. It's tricky. It takes time.
I said that's nothing for you to boast about.
The only reason that I am so good with it is because I've watched the show. Like, it's like in my top 5 favorite anime.
Listen,
for sure.
I'm just really bad with pronouncing names. You can
It's
show me a
hard.
Finnish name and I'll be like, huh?
Yeah, no, I mean, Japanese names are fucking tricky too. You're not much different from Kei-chan, Satoko. Can you tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower yet? Gotta be VeggieTales.
Sasuko's face went pale. The music stopped too. Uh-oh.
Jazz music stops.
Hey, even I can tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower, you know. Wait.
This is her still.
Of course I can. I really can. It's really hard for her to lie.
Keiichi-kun, both taste good when they're boiled and topped with mayo, right? You shouldn't be picking on her. Mi-chan, too.
Rina hurried, tried following that up, but Mion laughed haughtily as she drew closer to Sasuko.
Well, just pretend it's a little home ec lesson. Now then, Satoko, what's this?
Mion lifted up her chopsticks. Between them was a piece of green stuff wrapped in bacon.
But that's asparagus.
Mion made eye contact with me. Within 3 seconds, I had Rika's mouth covered.
0.3 seconds.
3 seconds. Holding a piece of bacon wrapped in asparagus and giving her 2 choices, it was pretty terrible. The yellow one is cauliflower. No, wait, the green one is cauliflower. So which,
Oh shit, yeah.
Probably the yellow one is broccoli and the blue one is cauliflower, but the green one is,
Do you really know which is which? How about you just give up?
I expect no less from the class representative. The oldest.
Hold on, I wanna see. I'm curious now. It's a cute face. I think Satoko is like the best of all of the updated sprites that I've seen. But she's so good though.
The way she drives people into the corner just to show how much experience she has. This is just a hunch, but being brought into the Sonozaki household must have been quite the ordeal. I do know. I really do.
Then answer the question.
I know. Wah.
Oh, wow.
She finally broke down and started crying like a little baby. She actually seems to be her age.
Yeah. Huh? How so cute. What a dysfunctional
Rina,
group.
her state of euphoria as Sasuko bawled her eyes out. Rina was in such a state of bliss she rubbed her cheek against Sasuko's head and smothered her.
Is this the part where it turns into a fighting game? Isn't there? I believe there is a Higurashi fighting game, unless I'm crazy.
Is a Higurashi fight.
That's crazy.
I think there's also like a Higurashi game where there's like a fucking basketball minigame.
Dude, shoutouts. I cannot. That's crazy. I think I'm gonna. Okay. I'll take over narrator mode if that's okay. And then as soon as like this whole scene ends, I think we're gonna do a break so I can go to the bathroom.
No worries.
Rena was in a state of bliss as she rubbed her cheek against Satoko's head and smothered her. Really a very content face. One that wouldn't care if the world ended right then. It was that kind of smile.
Rena! Mimi's picking on me. Wah, wah.
Cute. It's okay, Rena One-chan will take care of all those bad people who tease my little sister. Oh my god.
Fish
Swish
boom
poof
bomb.
bam! It was like a flash of lightning. This is the fighting game. What? I think this is
What was
Keiji.
that just now?
Yeah. Both of Rena's fists shot out at supersonic speed, striking Mion and me squarely in our faces. Before we knew it, Mion and I were sprawled, spread eagle across the block.
Spread eagle.
Spread eagle across the block, staring up at the ceiling with matching welts on our faces.
This is the first time you've gotten one, right? Today she went easy on us.
Oh, I think it's Mion.
Easy, you mean there's something harder than this?
With that, Mion and I both slumped our heads back to the floor in unison. From now on, I'll be careful when I'm within striking distance from Rena. See, Satoko-chan? I took care of them. Cute. I want to take you home. Making sure Rena couldn't see it, Satoko stuck her tongue out at us. Tss. Damn it all, using Rena like a puppet. Rika-chan massaged our bruises without saying a word. Okay, we're outside of school. It's piss time. It's piss time. Give me 1 minute.
Take a piece.
Actually, you should probably take a little. We should take a little breather. It's been an hour and a half or so.
Hi.
Just like
I'm gonna get myself another drink.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like a plan. We'll be right back, chat. Here, do I go to BRB screen? We're back. We're back, everyone. We both pissed. I don't know if Will pissed. I pissed. I go piss grilled.
I bear grilled it. I was like, I need to pee, and I'm thirsty.
And I need a drink.
I know.
And I'm horny. Wait a minute, Bear. Bear, you can't get like, if you have to drink your piss to survive, I understand. But if you get a boner, it's over. It's GG.
Listen, it's extra protein.
yeah, just add it. Oh my god, this got very inappropriate. It's a good thing I marked this stream for like incredibly inappropriate content. Also, welcome.
I don't know why, because everything so far has been like ugoi,
pretty wholesome. Yeah, absolutely. It's a very chill game. Honestly, the vibe's kind of immaculate so far. Have you been enjoying it? I think the characters are delightful, honestly.
It's been fun so far.
Yeah.
I mean, we're only like literally, we're not even in like
we're
the first
like
hour yet.
1/12 of the way through the game. Just this chapter. Anyway, no matter what, are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Let's fucking do this. No matter what the day had held, the last school bell always came too soon. Our shadows stretched off into the distance. Hey, Keiichi-kun, tomorrow do you have plans or anything? Anything?
Huh?
It was such a direct question from Rena, I inadvertently blushed. If it was for a date, then wouldn't you do it more subtly? Rena saw me lost for words and realized that I'd misunderstood and turned red as well. No, I didn't mean it like that, you see? So apparently that wasn't what she meant. Yo, the Streakwing, thank you for the care package. Shouts to my friend Streakwing, who I'm pretty sure... So my friend... should I just dox my friend? My friend...
Awesome.
My friend who has a name that starts with a K showed me this show, and I'm pretty sure I was talking about it to my other friend Streakwing the first time I watched it, which must have been in like 2009 or some shit, the first time I watched the show. But thank you for the care package. Let's stretch, Will. If you want to stretch, I'm going to stretch.
I'm stretching my toes.
Oh, don't stretch your toes. Not on stream. So apparently that was, yeah, I'm going to start blushing like Rena is here. So apparently that wasn't what she meant. But since it's always fun when Rena's in a panic, I went along with it a little.
Oh, really? So it wasn't meant like that way.
Put those dogs away. Hello, Juju. Put those grippers away. Huh? Playing it up, I slumped my shoulders, feigning dejection. Keiichi-kun, why are you so disappointed? Why? Mi-chan. Oh, she's here. Unable to hold it in any longer, Mion slapped me on the back. I see. This old geezer never knew you could push her buttons like that. Wahahaha.
How old am I? I'm like fucking 10, right?
No. Mion calls herself an old geezer.
Oh.
Her like nickname is like Grandpa Mion.
How old is she? Isn't she like fucking 12?
No, Mion is like, they're like high school age. I want to say Mion is like 16 or something.
Okay.
She's actually the oldest. Here, I could look it up. I'm gonna look it up because it's bothering me.
I'm not really too bothered.
Sonozaki age.
It was established earlier that this is like a school for all ages.
14 to 17, citation needed. She's 14 to 17. But it says birthday July 10th, 1968, which would mean, if I can do math, 10, 5,
wait,
15.
1968. 1968. Jesus Christ, she is an old geezer.
Yeah, no, she's 15. She's because it's 1983. It's 1983. She's 15. Maybe. I don't know if that's actually her birthday. It does say citation needed.
Listen, I'm just gonna assume she's high school.
They're high schoolers. It's anime. School, yeah. Don't ask questions. Don't at me. Huh? What is it? Mion was rolling on the floor laughing. because this is 2002 or whatever.
She's
this game came out.
she's ruffling,
Yeah.
Jake.
Clutching her stomach, her rafflecopter was going swoo 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 swoo, while Rena flailed around, completely bewildered. I couldn't help but start laughing as well. Feeling just a bit guilty, I ruffled Rena's hair.
Kidding, sorry, it was a joke. This is my fault.
She really is a cute one. Huh? A joke? Since when? Since when?
Since around halfway through.
Halfway? So, Kei-chan, that means you weren't acting when you blushed at the start?
Oh, well, that means...
That means... It was only a momentary lapse, but there was no way Mion would let such a delectable detail slip by her. What a weird way to put that.
Well, you see...
Saying anything more was also a bad idea. In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. After that, Mion continued to tease me about it for a while. Robin Williams' voice, what year is it? 1983. Hello, Mama Nile. It is 1983. That's what year it is. Or wait a minute, or do you mean like when this game came out? It's like 2005, probably. We're playing Higurashi for the first time. It's 2005.
So, why were you asking if I'm free tomorrow, Rena?
You're never gonna believe the reason. Huh? Oh, what were we talking about? It had been so long that Rena had forgotten. That's how long Mion had teased me. Yo, Jay, thank you so much for the raid. Jay's blog rating, oh my god. Dude, that peck emote, holy fucking shit.
Oh,
God damn,
moly.
god damn, hang on, I need my eyes. Welcome in, raiders. My name is Gigashake. I'm here with my friend DoodleWill. Check out his art, it's very cool. I'm looking for my eyes. Look.
Have you looked between your,
my nose.
No, you have a nose.
Between my nose, yeah, it's between my nose. What a weird. What the fuck? Here, I'm gonna do this. This is what I'm gonna do. Let me give you a shout out / shout out. Welcome in. I hope you had a nice stream. What were you streaming? What were you up to? We're in the middle of Higurashi, a totally normal game where nothing bad happens.
A cute game for good boys.
Really cute game. It actually has been cute so far.
Yeah, which
surprising.
Which makes the content warning you give it.
The content warning of like, hey, there will be gore and violence, and yeah,
not just violence, extreme violence.
Extreme violence, which is true. All right. It's just, Kei-chan, you probably can't find your way around Hinamizawa by yourself yet, can you? But yeah, Jay, if you need to take a break or if you need to go step away, no worries. Thank you so much for bringing your community here. I'm Gigashake. I'm a bimbo right now. And this is Will.
I'm always like this.
I'm always like this. That was true. I hate to say it, but if you blindfolded me and spun me around 3 times like we were playing Pin the Tail and the Donkey, I wouldn't be able to tell up from down here.
Yeah, I don't think I know how to get anywhere besides back and forth from school.
I'm doing great. I'm very excited. I love this game. Yes. So see you tomorrow. We were thinking that Mi-chan and I could escort you through Hinamizawa and show you around. That would be a godsend. Frankly, I was happy about the offer. You'll come, of course, right?
If I'm free.
You're being invited by a girl, you know.
If I'm free!
Men going their own way. You're probably free anyways. Okay, this face is so good. There's no way it's as good in the updated art. It's just not as good. I think we made the right choice. We so made the right choice with the original art.
It's so soulful. If I'm free.
I was being stubborn so as to not give a clear yes or no. Even though I thought it was a godsend. I'm too much of a scamp to say it so up front. Such a fucking middle schooler. Or high schooler, sorry. Keiichi-kun, you're not free, perhaps? Perhaps? While Mion and I had our rather sour back and forth, Rena peeked over at me hesitantly. Figuring I'd been a bit too rough on her, I just gave in.
Sorry, forgive me. I apologize. I'm free.
Great. The trepidation disappeared from Rena's face as it blossomed into a smile. Look at her. Hey now. Don't dream it's over. Seems like there's quite a difference between how cold you are to me compared to Rena, isn't there? It seems Mion didn't care for how rude I was to her compared to how quickly I agreed with Rena. But her being annoyed was very interesting. So I pushed Rena forward, speeding up our pace to leave Mion behind.
Let's go, Rena. Maybe it should just be the two of us tomorrow. Leave old grumpy Mion behind.
Huh? Whoa, if Keiichi-kun is okay with that, then... I'm the one who came up with the idea to take him around. Don't ignore me, Keiichi Maibara.
It'd be great if the two of us could go on a picnic together. Should I bring a basket, Rena?
If we're bringing a basket, I'll make all the food, maybe. Don't you ignore me too, Rena. I'll tell everyone that you two disappeared into the hotel district together. Oh, bam. Knocked out. Well then.
Oh god.
I'm going home.
Rena fucking clocked her.
Yeah, with her big fucking meaty hands. Well then, I'm going home right now to start making it. Tomorrow is going to be so fun. Later, Keiichi-kun, Mi-chan, bye. Rena bounded off like she was walking on the moon. After the dust settled, all that was left was me standing next to Mion, sprawled out on the ground. There was a welt on her face.
Are you alright? There was over 2 meters between you guys.
She closed the gap immediately. Since you came, they've become sharper. This old geezer's body can't handle it. Maybe it'd be easier if you stopped saying stuff that makes Rena want to hit you. Or else this will end up being Mion's slapstick comedy hour. If that happened, the results might be fatal. Yeah.
Don't feel bad, Mion. You're probably the only one who can dodge her jabs.
It felt like it was her knee, though. Could it be that we were hanging around with an unrivaled martial arts master? Maybe someday we'll see her debut in an extreme contact sport.
You can't lose to Rena. You just need to train up and have a rematch.
Kei-chan, you should. This old geezer will root for you. Mion and I reaffirmed our determination to discover a way to counter Rena's infallible technique. Technique,
Squidward technique.
Did we finish chapter 1? Or is this chapter 2? Chapter prelude was prologue was finished. We finished chapter 1.
Oh, this was chapter 1?
You have received new tips. We're in a mixed grade and we don't have a uniform. Tips are basically extra lore bits. So if I view new tips, right? So it's just like extra scenes.
So it's okay.
It's weird to get the ominous music. I'm gonna be honest. It's weird to get the ominous music when we go to the tips.
It's foreshadowing for when we get like a tip for something really fucked up later.
But like, if you want, we could do these. Do you want to do all of these, or do you want to skip them?
I
don't think skip them. I agree. I think that it's not super.
I said we can do them, but we
do them? Yeah. No. Let's do them then.
No, but it's like if it's like minuscule stuff.
Well, we can try these out, and if it's not very valid.
Serena, we're the same age.
Yes, that's right. We're the same zodiac animal too. Hey now, it would be weird if we were the same age, but not the same zodiac animal. That's not.
That's weird.
That's not true. If your birthday isn't the same, then you can have a different animals even if you're the same. Yeah, it can be a different year.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, I see. Mion, you're pretty smart. Ha 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 ha. What month were you born, by the way, Keiichi-kun? I'm July. Rena smirked and puffed up with pride. Hey now, what's the meaning of this? She's not planning to be all high and mighty if her birthday is a wee bit sooner than mine, is she?
Hey, don't even. It's impossible to challenge me by birthday. I wouldn't even mind you if you bet $1 per month.
Huh? Why? Rena panicked.
I love how I'm fucking dejected and
this expression is so visceral. Rena panicked at suddenly being challenged to a wager. Given how panicked she is, I am certain she doesn't have much allowance left this month. It's just sending her into a panic about something as simple as a birthday is so fun. I can't help myself. So that means you were born in April, Kei-chan? Right on. Too bad, Rena. I'm already far older than Rena. Oh, I see. Then you're the same age as me, Chan.
The middle part was me.
Wait. Oh, fuck. Well, it's just a few months. That gap will open up again soon enough. Mion snickered through her nose. Hey now, that's not something to get all high and mighty about, as if I'm one to talk, heh.
Now that you mention it, you are in a higher grade, right, Mion?
If you're into underclassmen, then I can be an underclassman from now on. Oh my god. Is this Rena?
Yeah, this is Rena.
Mi-chan, you're not making any sense to me. Just by seeing Rena's blushing face, you could tell she knew exactly what she meant by it, though.
Then Sasaka and Rina-chan are underclassmen. Their grades are so different, but they could be in different schools, shouldn't they?
Oh, yeah. Keiichi-kun, your tastes are a bit young, I think. You're not making any sense yourself, Rena. I'll just grab onto her head and scruff it up a bit. Oh, stop it. Yeah. So these are like little bonus. Oh, wait. Oh my god, for fuck's sake. Ah!
I wondered about it before, yeah. I was wondering why the school had different school years all mixed up.
There aren't enough classrooms. Can't help it. This building is being rented from the forestry services after all. When she says it like that, it makes sense. I've thought our school was strange for a while now. The schoolyard was gravel. There are rooms that aren't for classes. There's some strange sort of construction machinery parked here.
Why is it being borrowed? What happened to the real school?
There was one here forever from before the war. It got dilapidated. They closed it down. It probably was a grand old schoolhouse.
Well, because of that. Oh.
Well, because of that, the students would have to attend the school in the city. That's pretty far, though, you know. Which school would that be?
Did you know that the school, if you pass by...
I think it's her. Did you know that there's a school if you pass by the Okinomiya train station? Turn at the hospital and head towards the pediatric department? What? So far. I couldn't tell where that was by the location, but I understood it was pretty far by Rena's reaction. Well, that's why. The guys didn't want to commute to Okinomiya, rented out the building from the forestry services, and are attending this pseudo schoolhouse here. About half the children in Hinamizawa go here. Wait, what the fuck just happened? Holy fucking shit. Paige! Did I just fuck up? Paige, thank you so much for the gift subs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 gift subs. Will got one.
Yay.
B Master, my friend from 5th grade Streak Wing. Hero Laha. Dude, thank you so much. Dude, Paige, you're such a sweetheart.
Thanks, Paige.
Can we give Paige? We should give Paige a kiss. Let's each kiss one of Paige's cheeks.
I'll do the left, you'll do the right.
Okay, right cheek. 3, 2, 1. Mwah.
Mwah.
There you go, Paige. A double kiss.
I don't give those out for free.
No, we don't. From these busty beauties. Also, hello, Hux. Okay, I fucked up, I think.
Now you can just close the text log.
Alright, let's see here. Dude, we got a fucking level 3 hype train. Choo choo, level 3. Everybody get on the hype train.
Choo choo ka-choo.
Well, since they're attending this really messed up school, it might be pretty hard for them to get into higher education. That's not true, Michan. If you study properly, you can go anywhere you want. Yeah, that's right, that's right. I totally agree with Ren on this one. Yes, that's right. That's right. Let's try our best. All of you try your best. This old man will be rooting for you. Not just us, you too. You should be preparing for exams, shouldn't you? I think this is actually KG. Uh-oh, we lost Will. Dude, we lost William. Hang on. Discord deaders? No! Well! This is so sad. We got an ad break coming. You're not gonna see it if I'm here. I'm here. I'm here waiting for Will to come back. You'll just voice act in the text chat? Hey, that's a solution. This sucks though, what the fuck? Wait, so you're saying... Ah, so cute. Yeah, perfect. I mean, if you want, I can just knock this section out until you get back. But this fucking blows. This makes me sad. Yo, how the fuck did you make your text blue? That's crazy. I've never even seen that. Wait, you can RP? You can fucking RP in Twitch? Discord hard reset and is now refusing to load? What the fuck? You might need to, if you do like Control-Alt-Delete, you might want to like end the process of Discord and then try reopening it. That might be a solution. I'll read through this section really quick since it's just side stuff. Your future is bleak with grades like this. Fine, just fine. If I get stuck, then I'll just mooch off K-chan, as he works forever. As he works forever. What do you mean by works forever? What do you mean? Hey, you're too loud. Be quiet during self-study. The teacher yelled at all three of us. It was completely our fault. Satoko saw it and chortled haughtily. I stuck out my tongue at her in response. It is just as Mion says, the school has nothing to do with higher education, but it makes up for that by having lots of valuable things other schools don't. Bum, 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 bum. Fuck. It's gonna disconnect me. So it disconnect. See, now I'm gone too. Fuck. It disconnected me. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to my Discord server. I'm in the streaming chat. Fuck. Discord desktop is also not loading. Will, what about your phone? You could go on phone microphone. You could try to go on phone mic. Dude, wow. Let's all open the hype chest. That's awesome. Yo, this emote's so cute. Oh, look at how cute that emote is. Thank you so much, Paige. Thank you again. You're very sweet. Will is online. He might be on his phone though, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream the game to him on his phone. So Will, if you can join the general chat in my server, I will pull you into this chat. Oh, he's calling me. This will work too. Hello, Will.
Yeah, for some reason, Discord is just dead.
It's just dead on your desktop on the computer.
Oh, wait, now it's loading up.
Huh.
Weird.
They tried to stop us.
It took like a straight ass 2 or 3 minutes. Let me quickly disconnect on mobile and join back.
Yeah, no worries. The problem is if I'm alone in this call for too long, it'll disconnect me from the call, which is irritating. Anyway. Yes, I will stream the game again, and then we can figure out what we want to do. All right, here's the game. We don't have a uniform. Do you want to do this one?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Because the first one actually wasn't too long.
They're not, and it's more content. It's only June, but it's already so. Do you want to do the narrator for this one?
Sure. I'll let your voice have a break.
Yeah.
It's only June, but it's already so hot. I could hear the Higurashis outside chirping. Me. And at night, there are mosquitoes. Might as well be summer already. The only salvation is that the mornings were still cool. Summer, I do declare. Let's go. It's laughing. Here's the girl. Language.
It's good. I like that.
I'm sorry. Like you actually voiced the characters like genuinely. I'm just gonna fucking do meme.
No, we got a lot.
That's pretty unladylike there. Even if she was a little brat, she was still a girl. Kenshi, no. Keiichi. Keiichi does seem quite cool with just a single button-up shirt. I'm so jealous. From how I see things, the skirt you're wearing looks like it would be much cooler. A girl like you wouldn't understand. Wearing jeans during this season is how steamy the crotch girl. I don't think you should be saying this.
You should not be saying this to Satsuko. Yeah. It gets steamy? How?
The girls have gone imagining something indecent. I do not like this now.
It's getting uncomfortable.
Rina's summer clothes have a nice, refreshing color. I feel cooler just looking at them.
Ha ha ha. Thank you. They really do feel pretty cool.
I do wish my summer clothes were as breezy as Rina's.
But Satsuko-chan, your summer clothes are so cute, being one piece and all. I'd like to wear your summer clothes.
This is actually quite stuffy, you know. I do believe what you're wearing would feel much cooler.
But it would be so much more fun with cute clothes. How?
I had a feeling that Rina and Satsuko base values were fundamentally different. Big ass boxing gloves? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's got big meaty claws.
Funny. Speaking of which, our school doesn't have a uniform.
Yeah, it doesn't. As long as they're proper, then regular clothes are fine.
There's quite a few students in regular clothes. There are a few wearing uniforms, but they were all the same design and rather plain. What's the uniform they're all wearing? They're all the same. That's the city school's uniform. It's not like there's a rule, but they're all wearing them. Speaking of which, where is everyone in our group wearing different uniforms, or are they? Did you go out of the way to get them from somewhere else? Why, yes. Mion-san supplied them.
Mi-chan's relatives run a secondhand clothing store. They can get school clothes from all over the country for cheap, they say.
So you asked for those relatives to get you a bunch of unique school uniforms then? Let Mion, she probably loves using her friends as dress-up dolls.
Seems more like a fucking Rena play.
Must be a strange secondhand clothing store. I get that it's all second. I get that it's a secondhand clothing store, but stocking different clothes from schools all over the country? That's pretty strange for a secondhand clothing store. What's the point of stocking up clothes from faraway schools that they know nothing about?
Yeah, I think so too. They also have They also have used school swimsuits and PE uniforms. I don't like the idea of having used ones.
Doesn't sound like the shop makes much money. Probably have Mion's pitch. They'll probably have Mion pitch in and help so they can make a bit more. But Mion Sound says that it's a big hit and becomes a great store with such conviction. A secondhand store that stocks school uniforms will be a big hit. Oh no, I don't get it.
I get it. I get it.
I get it.
Yeah. Well,
I don't like that I get it, but I get it. So here's the thing.
Let's do a save. Let's do a quick save.
This is chapter 1, right?
I don't know.
Is this the epilogue or chapter 1?
End of chapter 1.
So it's only been 2 hours.
Yeah. I don't know how many chapters there are in this this game.
Yeah.
We'll just have to.
Would you want to do another one, or would you be content with here? It's only been 2 hours.
It's only been 2 hours. I think we can do one more chapter, at least.
All right.
We'll see how quickly we get through it. I don't want to rush us because I like being able to stop and make bants and shit and talk to chat.
Yeah.
But I also do like progressing. The way I look at it, we're in this for the long haul. I'm enjoying the moment of just like experiencing the story again because it's been so long for me as well. Yeah.
Chapter 1 did a good job at setting up the story and plot and the characters.
Did a great job introducing the characters. I was really pleased with how they did that. All right, let's continue.
I'll let you do the first bit of narration.
White screen, absolutely. I took it a little too easy on the morning of my day off. It was totally late. Today was the day Ren and Mion were going to show me around Hinamizawa. She's got a gun! So, hold on, I gotta see the gun.
I want to see
I know
what the
exactly what you
model looks like.
They took her gun away. This is woke bullshit.
Can't have shit in Japan.
So this is a classic Rena, very cute uniform. So I was always like, wait, so she has a gun? Like, does she ever use the gun? It is airsoft. She's really, really into airsoft. Also,
you know, as tomboys go.
I think my design is. I think when I became a girl, some of Mion's design crept into Shake with the ponytail and shit.
No, I can see that.
To be real. Rena and Mion were already waiting at the meeting place. Kei-chan, you're late.
Sorry. The show I was watching last night was really interesting. Blame Matt.
Ooh, so that's your excuse for being late and keeping two girls waiting? Mi-chan, you just got here yourself. Last night's episode of A Day in the Life of was interesting, wasn't it? She was just as guilty as me. Rena-chan was carrying a pretty heavy-looking handbag. What is that? Mion answered my unspoken question with a wink. That's right, Rena really did make a picnic. Kei-chan, after you left, Rena pulled out all the stops. It's not like I forced her to do it. It was nothing, so don't worry about it, okay? She's been like this since last night, you know. Can you take responsibility for this?
All right. I am a man, after all. A manly man. I'll take responsibility.
Punch wears a pretty hat. Huh? Responsibility? For what? For what? As we both turned around slowly to look at Rena, our gazes drifted downwards to the massive handbag she was carrying. It didn't seem logically feasible that it would be entirely filled with lunchboxes. Except this was Rena we were talking about here.
About 2 kilos, I guess?
When Rena was picking it up, I could see she was struggling a bit. I say 5. You're exaggerating. Keiichi-kun is a boy after all. I thought he could probably eat a lot, so I made a lot, okay? Let's get going. Heave ho. Just from the way she was lifting it up, I couldn't believe that the only things in there were lunchboxes. Correction.
I say 5 kilos too.
Yeah. I'll help out, but all of it needs to be eaten. I won't forgive you if you make Rana sad. Got it? The only thing I could do at this moment was exercise a bit to make myself hungrier.
Picnic sandwiches sound really good right now.
Oh, like a katsu sandwich? Fuck. Having finished with the pleasantries, we began our leisurely stroll. A carefree walk bathed in the gentle morning sunlight. I couldn't have even imagined something so wholesome existed during my entire time in the city. These were the boonies, after all. No slovenly desk jockeys trudging to work on the weekends out here. It really was a nice place, peaceful and quiet. As sparsely populated as the village was, you could still run into people just by walking around. Good day. Good day. Oh, you would be my Bara-kun, I believe. My 2 companions exchanged greetings with everybody we came across. All of these passerby even knew my name.
When did I become this famous?
We passed 3 people, and when all 3 of them knew me, I started to feel a bit paranoid. It's a bit sad to say. Everyone knows everyone since there's so few people here in Hinamizawa.
Oh, this is me?
Yeah, I think so.
So that means that when an unfamiliar face walks by, they automatically assume that it's
my Bara.
My Bara felt like we just moved in.
Yeah, that's how it works out. It was a process of elimination you could only pull off in a place like this, but it was quite effective. From now on, I'd better be sure to maintain a good reputation. The day I'm discovered accidentally gawking at a dirty magazine in the bookstore, I can expect all the villagers labeling me as a lech by the next day. Hinamizawa is not to be trifled with. That's not the end of this nightmare. Of course I know them. The first person we met was old man Takazo from the Makino bike shop. His hobbies are bonsai and playing the flute. Next, we met the grocer's second son, Daisuke-kun. His hobby is sharpshooting, and he hopes to be an ace sniper in the future. And the person we just met was Mio-san, the nurse from the clinic. Her hobbies are birdwatching and photography. You know the names of everyone.
Everyone we passed by? Even their profiles?
Seeing my surprise, Mion and Rena's exchanged looks and burst into laughter. Well, yeah, we're not like the city where people hardly know their neighbors. Then let's try it out. You there, who am I? You're Keiichi Maibara. That's supposed to be you. You say some mean things, but you're actually kind of a shy person. You're actually a kind, shy person. It's been 3 weeks since you transferred here. Your hobby is taking afternoon naps. Lately, you switched over to wearing boxers, didn't you?
That's enough. That's enough.
Boxers?
Enough of that.
Apparently, there's absolutely nothing you can keep hidden here. Hinamizawa was not a place to be trifled with. This feels
like This feels like you guys are showing me off rather than showing me around.
That's right. We're parading you around like this after all. Don't you all think so too? That Kei-chan is fitting right in here in Hinamizawa. Dude, are you talking to the audience? The population in the population in Hinamizawa is shrinking. So the villagers welcome anybody who's new here. Thought about brushing it off with something to the effect of, "You're kidding me," but I held back. Yeah. Had I ever greeted someone who'd just moved into the city like this before? Thinking about that made me believe what they said wasn't a joke at all. We passed another person. Of course we were called out to again the same way. "Oh my, good day. It's wonderful seeing you getting along." "This lady here is Fujishima-san. Good day." "Oh my, Maibara-kun, how wonderful for you, having a lovely girl on each arm. How are you? Getting used to life here?" Instead of regurgitating a prepared response like I would have in the city, I responded with an emphatic nod. The old woman chuckled, voicing her appreciation of how energetic I was. "Good."
Good.
As I looked back over to Rena and Mion, they gave me a wink. "So now then, about time to have lunch, maybe? Rena's brilliant smile signaled the approach of an event that both Mion and I were trying to forget. We both looked at each other.
I'm a man, I'll do what I can. But it's just too much.
"It's fine, Kei-chan. Leave it to this old man." Mion has never seemed as reliable as she does right now. I expect no less from the class representative.
Rena, if we're going to eat, might as well go somewhere with a good view.
Yes. Good idea, I agree. Rena nodded her head happily in response to Mion's proposal. I guess that was Mion. Her mouth wasn't open.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to the shrine.
That's the one thing I wish they would maybe have the initial or something.
The Furude Shrine. Would you like to pick up narration for this part?
All right. Pressing the top of the stone stairway, a shrine raw straight out of my imagination appears before us. It had worn down a bit through the years, but fallen leaves has been swept away, giving it a tidy feel.
This here is the Furude Shrine. It's probably the place with the best view around. This place, be sure to remember it. On our next break, a festival will be held here.
Isn't it a little bit early to be in the season for a festival?
The Watanagashi isn't a summer festival. Long ago, it used to be a celebration at the end of winter.
I was embarrassed for assuming that the festival had been held in the summer.
Now then, spread out the lunch boxes in there.
Various colored lunch boxes were placed, one after the others on top of the plastic sheet. Sure did smell delicious. It was Rena's home cooking. It went without saying that it would be delicious. But is it even possible to finish all this? Hey Mion, it'll take more than just a good view to get this all down, you know.
Good afternoon. Yeah, it's both of them, maybe.
Good afternoon. It was Rika-chan and Sasuko. Why are they here? Mion grinned over at me. I see. This was our secret plan to power in numbers. Have my thanks, Mion. Following up, when all the pieces are in place, my specialty. We just had to come since there was so much of a commotion. What's the meaning of this? Take a look. It's time for lunch. Buffet style. Handmade gourmet meal by Rena. I can see that much. Why have you laid out a tarp on our property? The temple is public grounds, it's not yours.
Keiichi is right. This is everyone's property.
Wow, Rika-chan, such a good girl. Have a seat. Eat with us. After opening a spot for Rika-chan, I promptly turned my back to Sasuko.
That's funny.
Hold on one sec. Where's my spot? No spots for you and nothing for you to eat. Don't worry.
There's some for you too. Nah, that's right. Yeah.
You just want to read all of it when you're doing it.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, and I'll eat all of hers.
I will not allow that. Rika! Here, chopsticks.
Both Sasuke and I leapt at the boxes, having it out with each other.
Man, really, K-chan? You're good at leading. You're really good at leading people on. You might have a talent for this. Have a plate. One for me-chan and Rika-chan too.
Rina whipped out a pair of chopsticks and paper plates.
If we don't hurry, it'll all be eaten up.
That's right. Okay. Shall we commence in this battle?
Please eat a lot. There's enough for everyone.
Rina said as she's opened up the thermos.
Man, I haven't had a thermos in 100 years.
I think I've still got my thermos on the side. Just then I realized that this lunch was made under the assumption that 5 people would be eating. It didn't change how much there was, but the implication behind it was different. I would not allow you to have this hamburger.
This hamburger. Let me see. Okay. Fair enough.
It just doesn't hit as hard.
It's not as good, I agree.
Herc, using your elbow is against the rules, Satsuko. Grabbing the back of my collar is also against the rules. It was a tough battle, blocking her with my full momentum and an elbow to an opening move. Satsuko appeared to have the upper hand, but the difference in our proficiencies or chopsticks provide to be fatal. Eating a hamburger with chopsticks is wild.
Crazy. It's crazy choice.
Proven to be fatal, and gave me the upper hand. Ah, the last meatball. Satsuko Hoga has been bested. No. Satsuko and I believe began choking at the same time, falling backward and spasming.
Oh my god.
Rika-chan patted me on the head to clear it, even though it was actually stuck in my throat. Seeing that made Rina blush and breathe heavily in excitement. It was almost like the flowers were floating all around her. Mian advised Rina to refrain from saying anything that could get her locked up. This is how our meals usually go.
Very normal.
I'd do anything in my power, just so things could stay like this.
Oh fuck! Don't get heavy now.
The intense battle calmed, and finally everyone reached a point where they could begin talking. Receiving tea from the thermos, I set out a small sigh. I do wonder why there's so many few words in Japanese to praise how something tastes.
Isn't it because the idea of togetherness during a meal didn't begin until the modern era?
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
Yo, thank you, Paige. Try spinning. Dude, Anakin would fit right in, I think. I've lost my mind.
Anakin feels fucking what's her name?
Are you an angel? It seems that
I was gonna say Anakin feels Rina coded.
Rina? Maybe. You know what? I think out of all of them, probably.
It seems that long ago people ate in silence. It must have made the people preparing the food a bit sad, don't you think? It's probably because back then people were busy even while eating and didn't have time to compliment the flavor. That's just you.
But, you know, just hearing that, it's good and makes me happy. That my effort was worth it, I mean.
She blushed a little as she said that.
It was delicious.
With absolute perfect timing, Rika-chan struck Rina with praise. Directly with praise. He looked straight towards her with an expression of bewitching innocence.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
after
the
Rina
fuck?
uttered unintelligible noises, a ring of smoke rose from her head with an audible poof.
That's really funny. How? Rika-chan, I'm gonna take you home. No, I mean, thank you. It was really delicious.
Rina flushed red with excitement, embracing Rika-chan and rubbing her cheeks against her so hard you can almost hear it.
To reward Rika-chan for her praise, ta-da! These are special.
2 apple rabbits. Apple rabbits?
Apple rabbits.
Let me see what an apple rabbit is.
I think it's just an apple cut into the shape of a rabbit would be my guess.
I searched up apple rabbit. And I got an old dude instead.
I don't think it's an old dude.
No, I searched up apple rabbi.
Oh, apple rabbi.
These apple rabbits actually look really cool.
Oh.
2 apple rabbits. After sticking toothpicks into them, she thrusted them towards Rika-chan. After Rika-chan accepted them, the mood suddenly shifted in a bizarre way. What is it, Sasuko? What's with that defiant look? Is everyone prepared for a proper praise to receive apples from Rina-san?
Don't push yourself. What kind of praise can you think up with your weak vocab?
Oh, well then. Allow me to show you. After Sasuko's flashed me on a defiant look, she changed her tone and of her voice suddenly. Hey.
Oh yeah, this is Satsuko.
So, Rina Oni-chan's lunch? It was yummy too. These comedy points.
fucking sound effect.
Sasuke looked up at her pout while talking cutesy. What? How is that praise? That's not even persuasion by tears. That's persuasion by cuteness, isn't it?
This is gonna work, I think.
It is gonna work. This is Arena Limited special skill. She blushed and her head spun, waving around in circles. Don't fall for it, Rina. Don't fall for it.
Aw, how?
Of course, that was asking for the impossible. Rina glomped Sasuko, again running for cheek against her.
Dude, it sure is the 2000s. We're fucking glomping.
Sure is.
Oh man, cute. Satsuko's so cute. Take you home. How?
Swish.
Stab.
Push.
Ah.
Sasuko was also presented by an apple rabbit. After stuffing them into her mouth, she looked over at Minya with an almost defiant glaze. It took 5 seconds for to take down Rina. That's unfair to think that she had such a trick. If it upsets you so much, why not reward Rina-san with some praise? Damn it. That was a dirty trick. First of all, that wasn't even praise.
Satsuko, you think you've won with that, don't you? How about I show you guys something much better than your superficial gimmicks?
That sounds great, Mion. What kind of trick is it?
K-chan is going to be the one who does it. What?
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
Yo, hello, Cram. Welcome in, Cram.
Oh, why? I think it's your turn.
This is Mion, you think? Ho ho ho. Why don't I have you show me then? The writhing of an old maid. Wait, I don't know who said that at all.
The plan of attack she suggested was wicked. But it was the only thing we had to beat Satsuko. After sipping my tea, I started talking very naturally and calmly. Perfectly. It really is good, isn't it? This is all freshly made, right?
No. Actually, most of it, almost all of it was frozen stuff.
Then which ones did you make fresh?
Well, it's embarrassing. Do I really have to say? Must I?
From the synergy of a boy plus handmade lunchboxes, her expression has melted into euphoria. I already know. This one, right?
Uh-huh. Ooh.
Rina turned an even deeper shade of red. The words, "I can't believe it," practically written on her face.
How can you tell? How? Ooh, that I made it.
Of course, Miana's told me beforehand.
Oh, sneaky.
It's been perfect so far. After acting like I was shy, I waited a beat. Next would be the finisher.
Oh my god.
It had your smell.
Very, very smooth.
Silence enveloped the area.
Yeah, very smooth.
Rina's face still completely red, frozen solid. With a small yelp, Satsuko also blushed. Of course I did too. I sure would like to try one of Rina handmade apple rabbits. Or something. Even if this was all because I was competing against Satsuko, I felt like I crossed the line by a good 9 yards, I think. Then, at that moment...
There's a fucking explosion.
It was a Tupperware container filled with rabbits.
Please eat some, Keiichi-kun. There's plenty for you.
What? Instantly, dozens of apples were just shoved in my mouth, knocking me over.
Okay,
right.
okay. Say Keiichi-kun.
My head was forcibly
Oh my
laid
God.
on her
Oh
lap,
my
and
God.
even more apples were shoved into my mouth. While she was squealing, one apple after another was forced into my mouth. More and more apples.
When I'm having their sorry slide, I didn't know there was gonna be a bomb.
How about those apples, Satsuko? Looks like we win.
Kei-chan, that was a beautiful sacrifice. How's that, Satsuko? This is our complete victory, isn't it? Dude, I fucking love Mion.
I can't believe it's such trickery.
All I can think of, there's this clip of Northern Lion where he's like, I can't remember what he's fucking talking about, but he's like, he would never resort to such trickery, and the way he says trickery is like the fucking
Can't believe it's such trickery.
The way he says it is so weird.
It doesn't bother me at all. Satsuko ground her teeth, mortified. Mortified! We did it. I claimed victory as my consciousness drifts slowly away from me. At that time, Rina stopped her squealing as she suddenly realized something.
Rika-chan, you're not eating it? Did the salt water make it too strong, maybe?
Looking over, Rika-chan had pulled the toothpick out of the apple rabbit and placed it into her cupped hands and seemed to be at a loss to what to do.
Poor Mr. Rabbit. I feel sorry for him. I want to save him. Yeah, it's over. It's ogre.
That's the sound of the blood spurting from Rina's nose. Oh, it is an anime.
Cute. Tonight I will take you home.
She shook sporadically, her head wobbling back and forth. Then coming back to her senses, she took all of the apples around me, gathered them with a whip, and fixed them back on a plate.
No more apples. No more rabbits. Now they're all just fine, Kay. Here, I'll give them to you, Rika-chan. Kay.
Rika-chan raised up from Satsuko's hand with a like a referee after that plate of rabbit shoved in her face. She whispered,
"This is our victory." Yeah, Rika. What? A comeback? Hi. Wait, what? I just whole hair anymore.
I don't care anymore. That's my sacrifice and end up being in vain.
I like that face. Hey, we finished a chapter.
That only took
us about 30 minutes, I want to say.
Are you sure that's chapter 2?
Yeah. Let's see. It'll probably give us more. We're going to get more bonus tracks. Oh, no. Hey, hang on. Hold on.
It was a fun-filled, crazy day.
If I hit Savorino, let's hit Savorino on this. Just, it was a fun-filled, crazy day. I don't get what chapter it is or anything.
I think we're still in chapter 2. I was going to say that seemed like too early.
My quick save and load file from May 28th, 2017, the last time I played this game. So this is the only one that I've even touched of these games. Here, I'll start reading. Yeah. You read my mind, Will. We're perfect for this. It was a fun-filled, crazy day. But as soon as the sun began to set, the end of the day really did come quickly. Later, Rena and Kei-chan. See you tomorrow.
Thank you for today, Mion. I had a great time.
See you tomorrow. Satsuko and Rika-chan went home as well. We parted ways with Mion, and it ended with just Rena and myself enjoying the evening air on our way home. Thanks for coming today, Keiichi-kun. Was it fun?
Yeah. Lots of fun. Almost feels like a waste to go home now.
Then well, would you mind taking a little detour maybe?
A detour? Is it far?
It's a bit of a walk, but it won't take long. Since we'd been walking around all day, I must have seemed a bit tired. Not feeling like teasing Rena, I quietly nodded. Water. I know exactly where we're going. Traversing a small path and up a small hill, the land suddenly stretched out before us. There, what looked like the remains of a dilapidated construction site came into view. A large heap of garbage. Yo, hello, Hendrix. Welcome in. A large heap of garbage spread out off towards the swamp. Probably illegal dumping. I recalled it being in the newspaper. Ooh-foo-foo-foo. It's been quite a while. I wonder what's here.
When you say it's been a while, you mean the business you had here was with this garbage pile?
Ooh, care package is stretched. It's not garbage. Oh. Thank you, Hendrix. It's not garbage. Yeah, I did. To me, it's a pile of treasure. Rena had already entered that well-known cute mode of hers. So that meant there was something cute here? Whoa, a new pile! I can't wait! She bounded up the unstable slope. I'd expect no less from a born and bred country girl.
Hey, wait, I'm coming! Whoa.
My city-raised self was completely pitiful. It's alright, just stay right there, Keiichi-kun, it won't take long. Rena kindly declined my accompaniment.
Don't fall. Watch your step.
I'm fine. This is nothing at all. Literally bounding up the heap of trash, Rena disappeared over the other side. I don't like being left behind, but I was still pretty tired from the whole day, so I just ended up waiting. Without the lively Rena around, The surrounding area quickly fell into silence. The cry of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. Fairly exhausted, I began to feel a little sleepy. Just then, the sudden noise of scattering pebbles alerted me to somebody's presence. Startled, I turned around. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Standing there was a typical-looking photographer. He spied over at me through his camera. His body was tanned and fit. He looks like garbage. Let's see how he looks in the fucking...
Do you want me to voice this character?
If would you like to, or would you like me to? Okay, I do think he looks better in the new version. You know what I mean?
No, I see. I get
We
what you mean.
finally met a character who looks better in the updated art rather than the original. Would you like me to voice him, or would you like... Well, okay, I'll voice him since he's going to be talking to Keiichi, right?
All right.
He spied over at me through his camera. His body was tan and fit, but something about him seemed unreliable. And he had a bit of an aloof air about him. Well, it didn't seem like he was a bad guy in any case. Whoa, you surprised me. Although startled when I turned around, he overplayed his reaction. That was my line.
No one is surprised here.
My bad. I didn't mean to startle you. Are you from Hinamizawa? I gathered he wasn't from that question. Unfazed by my suspicious outlook, he introduced himself without my prompting. I'm Tomitake, freelance photographer. I come to Hinamizawa from time to time. I didn't ask you who you were.
Quite rude to photograph someone without their consent, one would think.
My bad. I mainly photograph wild birds. They can't refuse, you see.
Oh,
Don't
that's
say
a funny
that's
thing
not
to
a
say.
good joke. I don't like that joke, Mr. Tomitake.
Jake, it was 2005. It was a
It was a different time. It was like 2002 when this came out. So what? You're saying I'm the same as the birds? Oh wait. Did he say that or did he think that? How do I
show TikTok.
No, he just thought it and then... Oh, okay.
No, well, you see, that image of a young man,
in the Twilight was just picturesque. I apologize for trying to take your picture without asking. Adults are pretty slick. All that annoyance I felt for being startled just flew away as he buttered me up. I had no intention of hanging around with this guy trying to get cozy with me, except it didn't seem like Rena would be back soon. But this older guy, Tomitake-san, he didn't mind my cautious responses and continued rambling on by himself. Keiichi-kun. Oh, yeah, it is me as well. Keiichi-kun, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm finished now. Rena popped her head out from one of the lower piles of garbage and waved her hand. You have someone with you? Oh, it's this guy. You have someone with you? What would she be doing over there? That's what I wanted to know.
Dunno. Maybe she's checking out something. Maybe she's checking on that dismembered corpse that was here out long ago.
Tomitake-san looked shaken up by that for a moment. Uh-oh. I responded like I would if were talking with Rena and the others. It was quite a disturbing incident. You know, they still haven't found one of the arms.
Uh-huh.
Keiichi-kun, sorry to keep you. You were waiting a while, I guess. I got chills.
Yeah.
I'd best leave you two lovebirds alone. Again, my apologies for startling you, Keiichi-kun. And away he goes. Tomitake-san chortled suggestively, then disappeared into the twilight. Missing my chance to retort put me off a bit. Keiichi-kun, are you angry? Why, I wonder. It wasn't Rena's fault, so I decided to just brush it off for now.
How was it? Find a treasure trove?
Oh, yes, so listen. You see, there was a Colonel Sanders. It was not a doll. So, It's not a Colonel Sanders doll. It's like a Colonel Sanders that they have like outside one of the KFCs, like one of the statues.
I know what she meant.
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders doll. Oh, that thing, those statues that they always have in front of the fried chicken places. That life-size dummy?
I'm so stupid. They're just gonna explain it. Yes, Colonel Sanders. How cute! I want to take it home.
I'm just imagining her room just fucking
just full of garbage. I couldn't tell how she decides what's cute or not, but well, she seems to want it.
It's garbage, right? No one would care if you just took it home, right?
It's become the base of another pile. I can't dig it out. I can't dig it out easily. Yo, Donnie loves games. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello. Welcome in. Everybody's snapping. Thank you so much for the raid. My name is Gigashake. I'm a bimbo cow. Wow, I'm such a bimbo. I said I was a himbo. I'm here with my good friend DoodleWill.
Yo.
We were playing Higurashi. Let me give you a shout out really quick. What were you playing? I hope you had a nice stream. This is a raid, lol. Okay, good. I was not aware. I am a bimbo, but I did pick up that this was a raid. Let me give you a shout out. Thank you so much for the raid. Am I not following you? Well, thank you so much for the follow. Oh my god, I just saw what your stream looks like. You were playing SSX3. You have the biggest hits I've ever seen in my life. I'm giving you a follow. Everybody follow Donnie.
Did you not know of Donnie? I know of Donnie.
No, I'm stupid. You never raid? No worries. Yo, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow. Thanks for stopping by.
Donnie's another Z-Cup homie.
Oh, fuck yeah. You got the Roy and yours? I need to whip out my Roy and yours again. I mean, I honestly, I haven't had much of a need for them since I started growing my own, but they are significantly bigger than my real ones. You mean stream?
Really, I've used mine more as a fucking pillow for my bed.
Oh, that's really funny. Oh no, we can always use more breasties here. I feel like I've seen you on Twitter before. I might follow your Twitter or your Blue Sky, maybe. That's possible. Anyway, yo, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you enjoy your time. You were not wearing Roy and you're too small. You need the hyper tit. All right. So let's get back into the game a little bit here. Yeah, we're just playing some Higurashi. Will has never experienced the story of this game before. It's a very good game. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid. You're such a sweetheart. It's become the base of another pile. I can't dig it out easily. There's no lampposts over there, so it'll get dark pretty soon. You really want a pair of Royanier or soft Marys? Yeah, I really like my Royaniers. They're really hot though. They get so hot because I live in a hot place. I'm gonna save really quick. Rena seemed quite down about finding a treasure and not being able to bring it back.
I'll help you out. To repay you for that delicious picnic you prepared today.
How? Thank you. Birds heading home to roosts proclaimed that nightfall would soon be upon us. Keiichi-kun is going to help? I can take Colonel Sanders home? How? Also, this is going to seem insane to the raiders who just joined.
No, do not explain the context.
I'm not explaining the context. She wants Colonel Sanders really badly. Rena staggered along as if intoxicated in her dreamy state of mind. I tried asking her in a way that wouldn't take her out of her cheery state.
Hey, Rena? Long ago, did something happen here?
Why does she not have a nose? Because if she has a nose, she looks worse. Let me show you. It's cute, but not as good.
They need to give her like a big fucking Wario nose.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Where are her fingers?
Did something happen here?
This is
Seems like they're
Keiichi.
building a dam here.
Oh no, it is her. Seems like they were building a dam here. I don't know the details, though. How?
Just wondering if you knew about, you know, an incident, an accident or something.
I don't know. Her tone was disturbingly frank. It sounded more like denial than an answer.
Was it you or me?
No, this is narrator.
Ah.
I must have appeared rather dumbstruck. Rena quickly lightened her expression. Actually, I didn't live here until a year ago.
Huh? You transferred here too? I was sure that...
So you see, I don't really know much from before that. Sorry. Don't really know. Don't want to talk about it. That was the kind of feeling she gave me. Thinking about it, of course it would be like that. This wasn't the type of thing girls would enjoy talking about.
Quite a disturbing incident. It seems they haven't been able to find one of their arms.
I think he's just thinking about what the guy said. If it's just like Tomitake-san said, then I had a feeling only the Higurashi would know. At least her tone wasn't, Larry. I think this is the end of chapter 2, probably.
Oh, but this is the hook. This is the hooked moment.
We've received new tips. The Maibara mansion and the dismemberment.
Let's load up those tips,
Yeah, we're
baby.
definitely going to want the damn site murder/dismemberment newspaper edition. For sure. For the record...
This is already such a fucking tone whiplash. The fucking chapter 1 was like, boy, happy, cute, school, and now it's like, oh yeah, someone got fucking murdered here.
Let me put this into context for you, so you understand how different the pacing is, right? Where we're ending this right now is where the first episode of the anime ends. So 2 hours of the game is 20 minutes of anime, which is crazy.
All right, let's load up that. Let's load up that tip.
Let's burn up. Let's do the casual one first.
I'll read this one.
You got it. So, Kei-chan, you're not stinking rich.
What's all this all of a sudden? Did I come to school in a limo before?
How much do you get for your monthly allowance?
Oh, $10. My, that's a rather plebeian amount.
His lunch is made up of normal stuff. He isn't rich.
What are they all talking about? To be asked out of nowhere about how much I get and then being told it's a plebeian amount?
Haha, sorry.
Rena seemed to pick up on my dubious expression and started giggling.
Kei-chan, your house, you know it's pretty big, yeah? So the architecture has people all around Hinamizawa calling it the Maibara Manor, and it sort of stands out. She's one to talk.
Maibara Manor?
Since the house is so big, everybody is gossiping, wondering exactly how rich you are.
I see. Now I get it. Well, the frame of it is huge. I see how they could cause misunderstandings. From my deduction, I wager they spent too much money on the building house, and that's why now they're broke.
They're fucking house poor in 1983, in the time when the Japanese economy is fucking booming.
Don't worry, they'll get all their money. They'll get their dividends back soon.
Yeah, I hope so. Being broke, how very, very unfortunate.
Rika-chan took pity on me as she patted my head. I go from being treated like a millionaire to a beggar. Yeah, sorry for ruining your imagination, but we aren't millionaires or poor. We're the image of normal, average house pool.
You can't call it normal with that huge house. The entranceway is all grand and the gate is large enough for a large truck to get through. That's not normal at all.
They do say the bigger your house, the more prosperous you are.
or the more in debt you are. This is America.
The reason the house was so big is because Dad's studio was in it too. There's a bunch of different workshops, and a lot of his works are hung up in different places. All of them are huge too. For those reasons, the family actually uses only a third of the house for day-to-day living. That's wild. He planned it out so that people and cars could come in to see the gallery as he opens up the house someday.
The bigger the house is, the more cats. Absolutely.
By the way, the entranceway Mylon was speaking about is the one for the studio, and it's normally sealed off. The entranceway to the McCarp family actually uses a very plain and simple one. The interior is much different from how it looks from the outside.
I'd really like I'd really like a chance to explore Kei-chan's house. Claiming not to be rich but having a home like that? What could be hidden in there? Maybe there's something cute hidden. How?
They probably have no money to purchase furniture, so it's filled with Spartan rooms.
If there are carpeted rooms, I would love to try rolling around on the floor.
That's a really nice, wholesome thing to say.
It is. She's being very. That'd be great. So great. I want to roll around too.
Some other imaginations were just piling on. Well, sometimes in the future, it wouldn't be too bad to invite them all over to my house. That sucked for the ladies, so we might even let them look around the studio. Private Higurashi crescendoed as the sky towered over everything. It was hot, but the air was clear. It smelled like the beginning of summer.
This is a very summer core series. Very summer energy.
I think we did like a good decision, like playing it in April.
Yeah, it really fits. I mean, by the time we finish it, who knows when it'll be.
All right, murder time.
I'm gonna read the murder one. From the June XX 1979 edition. The Shishibone City Okinomiya Police Station, June XX, late at night. Suspects were arrested on the suspicion of murder and improper disposal of a corpse. The main offender has been added to wanted lists nationwide. According to our sources, the 6 suspects were at the Hinamizawa Dam construction site workroom at 9 p.m., where they are suspected to have assaulted and murdered the site overseer as a group, dismembering his body and hiding it. On the day, at 8 o'clock in the morning, a report was filed by the Shishibone City Hospital, which a male suspect alluded to having murdered Mr. When questioned at the police station, the individual confessed to the crime. Since a portion of the body was recovered at the location he gave, he was arrested that afternoon on suspicion of murder and mutilation of a corpse. The rest of the suspects were arrested the same day, but the main culprit is still at large. Police are currently on his trail. The motive is purported to be a drunken verbal dispute during which he killed the victim in a fit of anger. However, as there are multiple inconsistencies with their testimonies, the investigation is ongoing. Well, that was short.
Yeah, just
a very vague explanation of the foreman of the project, of the dam project, was murdered.
Yeah.
And Rena appears to know nothing about it at all.
Yeah, she's a cute little girl.
Yeah. So
I'm up for doing one more chapter.
Let's do one more chapter. Fuck yeah. Okay. We're gonna save. We're gonna drop a save. End of chapter 2. Close. Continue.
This is like Erased all over again. They hook you in just
they
when
really
you think
do.
you're out, they pull you back in.
Dude, Erased is so good. A Colonel Sanders. A Colonel Sanders.
That's such a fucking.
Oh. Of course, that's right up her alley. I understand her wanting to take home Satoko and Rika-chan, but I cannot understand the Colonel Sanders. What's so good about that four-eyed geezer? You're so overstimulated right now. Have a good rest of your stream. Nice seeing you too. Yo, Donnie, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for the raid. Take it easy. Have a nice season. Have a nice feast. And have a knife. Have a knife. Have a knife. And I stab you. Have a nice evening.
Have a good one, Donnie.
Always nice to meet new breasties. Here, probably better to hear it from Rena, don't you think? She'll probably just say, because it's so cute, though.
Doesn't Rena often go to the construction site to hunt for treasure?
Every now and then she says she's going to have a look.
But a girl her age rummaging around garbage is, well...
If Rena enjoys it, I think it's fine.
What were they doing over there? Dam construction?
It had been bugging me since yesterday, like an itch I couldn't scratch. Haha, it was canceled a long time ago. Everyone gathered together and fought against it. Hearing an ominous word like fought come from Rika-chan's mouth startled me. Oh, it was Rika? That's right. It was unbelievable. They said Hinamizawa would be sunk into the reservoir and we had no say in the matter. So I'm only able to be here because the protest succeeded. Yo, Crosshatch Dragon, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, have some milk.
I have to pay attention to which character has their mouth open whenever the line.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky.
I'm sorry. I didn't keep you, did I?
Oh, it's Rena speaking.
God damn it! My deepest apologies.
Oh, that's her.
It took me a while to powder my nose.
That's
what
definitely Satoko.
Nose?
Very Satoko. Wait, who's saying this?
Let's go.
We'll find out. Oh my god. Who's saying that?
I don't know.
Oh, Keiichi did. Keiichi did.
How dare you speak to me like a maiden of unparalleled beauty and such myself?
Yeah, look at fucking Rena's face. Rena is not pleased. Who was she calling a maiden? If Satoko was really a maiden, she wouldn't have reacted like that. The usual hijinks ensued. Now then, gentlemen, in accordance with the rules of our society, I bring to point a discussion. He, Keiichi Maibara Keiichi-san, wishes to be included as a member in our activities. What say you? Rena has no objection.
Oh, I wonder if the likes of this peasant is up to the task.
Me and Satoko both approve. The three that Mion had queried voiced their approval. A unanimous decision. Congratulations, Keiichi Maibara. I present you the honor of being allowed to take the entrance exam for our club. Start from the beginning.
Start from the beginning. I didn't say I would join. What club is this?
What our club does, you see. In order to cope with our complicated society, we perform various activities under different sets of rules. Sometimes they are in your favor, and sometimes they will work against you. I'm pretty weak, so I'd prefer if you didn't single me out. Let's try to get along.
You're so naive right now. The law of the jungle is the survival of the fittest.
This was starting to sound a bit sketchy. So what kind of club was it? To sum it all up, it's a club where we play games together. Rika-chan was the only one to answer my question with a pertinent response. So basically, this club put Mion's hobby of collecting games to use, by playing the various games that Mion had hoarded every day. It seemed that depending on the day, there were prizes for the winner or a penalty for the person who finished in last place. I'll make this clear right now. We aren't playing house here. You should treat each win or loss as if your life depends on it, alright?
What's wrong with just having fun? Don't make it sound so crazy.
The the first rule of our society. Aim only for first place. Going at a half-ass just because it's a game is not allowed.
Rule number 2 of our society. Yeah, go on. For that reason, you are obligated to make all the possible efforts.
Have I ever played Senran Kagura? I have not played Senran Kagura. So welcome in. I hope you're having a nice day today. I've actually never played Higurashi either, but I have watched the anime. It is Will's first time.
Yeet.
The way Satoko said it, it sounded like she was saying, use any means necessary, even cheating. Of course, I will do my best too. I'm pretty weak, but I'm trying my best. I knew what you were trying to say. In a game where everybody is aiming for the top, it's rather unsportsmanlike to play just for fun.
Alright, then I too will go all out.
With that, I was finally ready for the rite of initiation, my baptism into the club. A word of warning, Kei-chan. Reno can get pretty nasty. This initiation looks like it's going to be rough. Mion began fishing around in the student lockers in the back of the room. They have the games here at school? Well, it's club equipment, so I guess that's fine. Manu Scroll is a really based anime. Is a really based anime on one of your favorites. You recommend it to you and Donnie? Oh, hell yeah. Complicated games would put Kei-chan at a disadvantage. So today we'll play a game that you should be familiar with. How about a standard card game? Like Old Bachelor. It's Old Maid. We're playing Old Maid. It's like Old Bachelor.
Alright, let's do this.
Can't really get into it unless there's a penalty. This time the loser will be sentenced to having their face drawn on. What do you think? Whoa. It won't be oil-based paint, right? Right? Oil-based face painting with oil-based paint? That is perfect. Satoko cheered the idea on.
There was no quotation marks.
Yeah, the game is bad. She didn't even flinch at the thought of such a severe penalty. It seemed like she was raring to go. If it's gonna be like this, then I can't lose either. Then I'll just have to cut. I'll just cut the deck and start dealing. Wait, I don't know who said that. Old Bachelor is pretty much the same as Old Maid. That's what I said. There's only one difference. There's no Joker. No, I'm the fool. In its place, one card is pulled out at the start, meaning there will be one card without a match left over at the end. You don't know which card will end up being the Joker. It's a pretty thrilling game. It seems random. Here we go. I'll take out the card now. Rena took out one card and left it face down on the table in defense mode. Everyone stared at the card intently. Well, it'll be pretty obvious in the end game. No way to tell at the start. I don't know who said that. But the rest of them were very serious. They didn't seem as relaxed as I was. They compared their cards to the face down, all the while gauging each other's reactions. It was as if they could see what the face down card was. No, it couldn't be.
This deck is pretty worn out. No way. Can everyone tell by the scratches of what the cards are on the card on the table is? Remember the second rule of our society. Keiji-san must try his hardest to win as well.
A number of cards are quite unique, Keiichi-kun. Should be able to remember them pretty quickly. She said that so matter-of-factly.
Suits me fine. Don't think a little thing like that's can be a crutch.
Oh, I'm experiencing euphoria right now. I lashed out angrily, but it was rather obvious I was at a disadvantage. After all, they'd gone so far to memorize their wear and tear for each individual card. This wasn't a simple game of Old Bachelor. If this was a test, then they were playing with the answer sheet in front of them. Now it's turned into fucking Phoenix Wright. Bring it. I'll take advantage of your carelessness and beat you at your own game. That baseless confidence would soon be crushed. He's talking in his head.
Yeah.
How about I tell you your hand starting from the right? 3, 4, 9, Jack, Queen.
What? It's like scoops.
By the way, the Bachelor is the Jack of Diamonds.
Garg. I can tell what they even are if you switch them around. I am out. Warg.
I thought I was prepared, but for it to be this brutal, just overwhelming.
Demons. You're all demons. Rena, Rena isn't a demon, are you?
Sorry, Keiichi-kun. This is the 3 of Hearts, isn't it? I'm out.
Wow.
Not even a hint of mercy. Rena, even Rika-chan. Chan. These club activities weren't to be trifled with. An alumnus of this club would definitely survive in the cruelest of situations. If our entire class had self-detonating collars strapped to their necks and were dropped into a death match on a deserted island, these guys would probably take to it like fish to water. This is a crazy, because everyone's like, oh yeah, it's a battle royale. The only battle royale that existed when this was out was Battle Royale, the film,
was just
the
Battle
original
Royale.
Battle Royale. So it's kind of a crazy early poll. I can already picture their joy as they hunt down each of their classmates. Well, yeah, it is. There's a clear reference.
Rena would be so correct at Fortnite.
Oh yeah, Rena. Well, Satoko would be too, because she'd just be camping and like lay all the traps.
Nah, I think like she'd be like the fucking trash talker.
Oh yeah, she'd be too trash talky for her own good. It's a lowest point system. The order itself dictates the points. Whoever has the lowest point total wins. Since Keiichi finished last, he has 5 points. There's already 5 marked down on my scoreboard. I think it's unfair to Keiichi-kun if we don't use a new deck. It's fine. Kei-chan is a man after all. He can turn the tables even if the odds are stacked against him, right?
It's fitting how our lowly peasants. It's fitting for a lowly peasant to scamper home and soak their pillows with tears, don't you think?
A petite hand laid itself upon my head, which was trembling from uncontainable frustration. It was Rika-chan's.
Keep on fighting.
Keep on fighting. Yeah. Thanks to Rika-chan's words of encouragement, I was able to calm down. You need to be calm, especially when you're cornered. That's the power I could muster during this crisis. Think clearly, Maebara Keiichi. Take your time and look at the cards carefully. It's just as Rena said. Each card has its own distinct markings that made them stand out. Memorizing them should be pretty simple. Think about what you can do in the situation. Try everything in your power to improve your chances of victory. Whoa, great Keiichi-kun, just like that. I covered the uniquely marked cards with my hands, or other cards, arranging them in such a way that they couldn't be seen.
The one with the ripped corner should be... Oh, that's you.
The one with the ripped corner should be the 5. And I'm out. I couldn't let any of those precious hints slip by me. All information is a weapon. Then it was my turn.
And it was...
Satoko fanned out her cards for me.
You see what... You see, I want the 7. Is it this one? I wonder about that. You wouldn't know unless you take it.
She's so bad at fucking bluffing. There was a bit of dismay in her expression. Like she doesn't want it taken, that kind of expression. I won't let that momentary lapse slip by me. Blah, 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 blah.
I know. It's this one.
Got it. 7 of spades. A cheer of ooh rang out. Yeah.
What is this? The 7 should have been the hardest one to tell apart.
It wasn't from memorizing the markings. Those slight changes in their expressions as I was selecting a card were enough. Can't hide it from me, Kei-chan. This mark means it's the 2 of diamonds. What? She was startled by her own misread. Of course, everyone else was too. Whoa, it's rare that Mi-chan gets a card wrong. No. Kei-chan, could it be you? They told them apart by different marks. That mark was a nail scratch, so I put a new one on it.
Are you saying he disguised it as the 2 of diamonds? What an impressive show of wit.
Keiichi landed a clean hit. Pachi, 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 pachi. That's great, Keiichi-kun. That was an incredible match, you know. Having defeated the Forerunner Mion, my brilliant battle left me ecstatic. But by total points, it was already set in stone that Mion would win and I would finish last. I laughed haughtily, selecting the tone of my voice carefully to get on Mion's nerves.
Well, I'm gonna end up the loser, but I'm satisfied with one-upping Mion at the end. Wahahaha.
That should be the proverbial slap in the face to Mion, who is at the top already and ensured victory. Even if Kei-chan gets first place this round, he'll still end up in last place overall. Don't you hate that?
Of course I do.
Let's have a duel. One chance. If you win, then we'll swap first and last place. How about it? You up for it? She fell for it. A chance for an upset that wouldn't be possible without goading her into it. Yo, Limons, hello, welcome. Short Dad, hope you're not walking into anything strange. Not this time. Earlier, you could have walked into something strange.
Well, we were talking about Colonel Sanders?
Yeah. One chance.
You said.
I think that's you, yeah.
Let me hear the rules.
That might be Mion. Mion discarded 2 cards from her hand and replaced one with the Joker card that was on the table, then shuffled the resulting hand behind her back. The card in my right, or the card in my left? Kei-chan can guess which hand the Joker's in, and then he wins.
When you turn around just now, you didn't pull out the Joker, did you?
If you lose, I'll show you the card in the other hand. That okay? The other 3 gulped nervously at the unexpected turn of events.
Alright. You've got it.
Mion grasped 1 card in each hand and thrust them out at me. First, I needed to inspect them closely. The card on the right had no distinguishing marks. I couldn't tell which one it was. Which one? I wonder, Keiichi-kun. Be careful.
Yeah, of course, this is my chance for a big comeback.
Looking closely at the card on the left, I saw a little wear. It wasn't one I had seen before.
Ah, that card is...
I didn't let that bit from Satsuko slip by me. Mion clucked her tongue. I didn't recognize the mark on the left card from the small number that I had memorized. I didn't know what the left card was, but I could tell from Satsuko's reaction that card had already appeared during the game. Since it had already appeared before, it meant it definitely wasn't the Joker. Oh, Kei-chan thinks it's the one on the right? Will you choose that one then? Will you? The left card definitely wasn't the Joker. If I could trust that theory, then I should have been able to declare that the card on the right was the Joker. Even without Mion's taunting, the one on the right was the most suspicious. But wasn't it a bit too rash to decide based solely on Satsuko's reaction? More carefully, I remember now. That mark, the left card, no doubt about it, the 7 of clubs. It's the 7 of clubs, I see. I've won. The card on the left was the 7 of clubs, so that meant the card on the right was the Joker. And then just before my hand touched the right card, I froze. I would expect no less from you. There was a wave of murmurs amongst the onlookers at my sudden halt right before I confirmed the right card was the Joker.
Huh? What could Keiichi-san possibly saying? I mean, the one on the left is...
Shh. Oh, what makes you so certain that the right one isn't the Joker, Kei-chan? Mion let loose an unexpected question. Everyone else was baffled. I don't know
what part of the right could be. but I know the one on the left is a 7 of clubs. Then, doesn't that leave the right one as the Joker? One of them has to be the Joker, right? Yeah, one of them have to be the Joker, right?
Keiichi has good intuition. Huh? Rika-chan, what do you mean by... So basically...
the 7 of clubs, I discarded by that matching it earlier with Sako's 7 of spades earlier.
Everyone's attention snapped to the discard pile at the same time. The truth of the matter couldn't be discerned from that sloppy pile.
So that means Mayan pocketed the discarded card and then aligned it over the left card, which means, and that means...
I see, I get it. This left card is being disguised as the 7 of clubs, right? It was the first time since the start of the match that a shadow ran across Mion's expression, and I didn't let that slip by. Then, with a grand flourish, I declared it loudly.
The Joker is the left one.
It was an intense moment. That 1 second felt like an eternity before everyone there. Breaking that silence, the first one to speak was Mion. Being the first president of this club, I've been witness to a variety of performances. Kei-chan, yours is the best. The best, the best, the best. I just turned into fucking Dave Grohl. The best.
The best.
Your brain is melting following all of this. Mine is too, Paige. The best of the best of the best. That was probably the greatest compliment Mion could give. Mion accepted her defeat, dropping the cards from both hands. My comeback victory. Rika-chan placed her hand on my head and began petting it, congratulating me on my victory. Huh? Rika-chan is... Rika and Satoko gaped at us as if they'd seen a ghost. What is it, Rena? What is it? Oh.
It's not as if I cheated or anything. It was fair and square. Rika only pats someone in the head just to console them.
Yeah. Huh? What's the meaning of? At that moment, Rena let out a small shriek. Keiichi-kun, this is how it was. You know, Kei-chan, I thought you'd read into it that far. Everyone froze. No, it was just me.
It was a gamble.
It was a gamble. If you had just jumped to conclusions like a little brat, then I would have lost. It was the answer everyone was certain about. Mion picked up the card from the losing hand. Kei-chan, you should take pride in this loss. She turned it around. That was the card that proclaimed the victor of this duel. The card under the 7 of clubs. Unbelievable. It was the 2 of diamonds. It was a setup behind the setup, yeah. If I just picked the one on the right without reading so deeply into it. I, Mion Sonozaki, as the club president, do accept Keiichi Maebara's membership into our club. As I slumped to my knees, dazed, everybody let out a round of applause for the excellent effort I gave despite my defeat. The match is now over. Today's victor is me, Mion Sonozaki, and our exalted loser is Maebara Keiichi. Everyone made a commotion, applauding cheerfully. I felt I was bested, but I was so soundly beaten that I unexpectedly felt rather refreshing. Blah, blah. When Mi-chan pulled that little trick behind her back, I got excited, thinking, she's gonna do it again.
When Keiichi-san saw the moment before touching the correct card, I thought he fell for it.
He fell for it quite handily. Huh? Hey, wait. All of them knew from the start and still got so excited so earnestly? Everyone got so excited.
Make it more fun.
I don't know who's saying this. You. Oh, yeah.
You're all demons. You're all monsters.
Now then, Kei-chan, it's time for your penalty. Since it's your first day participating, I'll go easy, okay? It would be a problem if you refused to come to school. The other 3 members held down my arms and shoulders firmly.
Oh, horrible.
Mion approached, licking her lips. Her right hand went to pull something out of her pocket. That's a felt tip marker, and it's large and oil-based.
No,
oh my God.
Not the oil-based ones.
Okay, here we go.
She just draws a bunch of penises.
Penises on his face, yeah. She took the cap off the marker and brought it slowly up to my face while I was immobilized. No. Oh, this is you.
No.
I let out my death throes. Schoolgirl Giga, and whom is this? Your best friend? This is DoodleWill. I don't know, Reagan. I don't know how you're not familiar with DoodleWill. Let me link your Twitter. Would you rather your Blue Sky or your Twitter? What do you use? What do you use, Reagan? You're a Twitter user, right? Doodle. I actually am gonna need some water.
Water.
Ignore his banner.
No, my banner's great.
Your banner's suspicious. Okay.
Have you seen this thing? So I was recently just like looking around his. No, I need to find this picture.
We're talking about Dark Side Phil.
It's such a good picture.
You find the picture. I'm gonna go grab some water. I need a water, even though we're probably about to end.
I want you to show this picture on stream because it's so good.
I will show the picture on stream. Give me 1 minute. I just need some water. It's already 8:30. It's crazy.
We got 40 minutes. How's it going, chat? How have you been enjoying Higurashi? It's been pretty fun, but I can definitely see them planting the seeds of potentially fucked up things in the future. You deleted your Twitter account? Yeah, I kind of begrudgingly use Twitter. And every day I'm just like, this is gonna be the day. This is gonna be the day I just nuke it. Blue Sky is better. I'll link the Blue Sky. We should all just go back to MySpace. Wouldn't that just be great? Everyone goes back to MySpace. I mean, unfortunately, that's kind of the issue. It hurts losing all your followers on Twitter.
I needed it.
Welcome back, Shake.
I'm back.
Alright, I found the picture.
The link does not work. Just DM it to me.
No, I mean, I'll just DM it.
Yeah. Also, you've deleted your Twitter account and refused to use it until it's no longer run by Nazis. Yo, completely fair.
Yeah, it's extremely based.
It hurts losing all of the followers you've obtained. Probably do the same. Yeah, it fucking sucks. I still use Twitter because there's you're right, it is a problem. It is necessary for gathering an audience, yeah.
So I think I saw Bloodle tweet something about how Darkside Phil has outlasted both 4chan and Guru.
Yeah.
And so I clicked on Darkside Phil's page, and he has his stream schedule, and for some reason this is the picture on his stream schedule.
Okay, this is cursed, but it's funny. This is very cursed, though. It's so small. Why is it so small? This almost looks like a troll made it. Why does this look like a troll made it?
It's so good.
I don't know what to say.
Darkside Phil's just living his best fucking life.
I guess.
And that's pissing off some people, and I find that very funny.
I mean, the thing is, right, he's done some shitty things in the past, but the hate he gets is so crazy overblown in comparison to, I don't think people deserve to be, doxxed and stalked and all that shit. You know?
Yeah, no, I'm the same way.
This is very funny, though. This reminds me of that picture of Soul as Barry B. Benson. It's giving Soul as Barry B. Benson energy. What is this? Oh,
I'm keeping a hold of this picture. This picture's great.
We need to talk about stuff after we're done here.
Yeah, no worries.
Because I have some ideas. I have some ideas for Higurashi. My guess, hello Looney, welcome in. My guess is that I want to look up how many chapters this game is. Like this specific, the first game.
You know nothing about Darkseidfeld? That's fair. He's a kind of an old guy.
He's a weird case for sure. As soon as the club activities were finished. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's probably not best to get into it.
I'd rather not personally. As soon as do you want to narrate? Wait.
I don't have it in me.
Okay, no, I got this. I got the water, so we should still collab at some point. Paige, we should. Didn't we play Fall Guys? No, we didn't. I don't think we did on stream. I'd be down to play Fall Guys sometime. Or if you want to do something else. You know, it would be fun to do like a drawing stream sometime. I'm awful at drawing, but it's fun. Oh, like Paige, it was with Merglo. Oh yeah. Paige, do you ever do like Gartic Phone? Ever do like Gartic Phone? Anyway.
Alright.
Oh yeah. We got this. The finish line. As soon as the club activities were finished, Rena flew off. Probably so she could dig out that cute Colonel Sanders that she wasn't able to take home yesterday. So today it was just Mion and me walking home together. A rather rare occurrence. A mountain of treasure, huh? The guys throwing it away probably never thought in their wildest dreams that Rena would be grateful to them.
Mountain of treasure meaning that damn construction site from before.
Oh right, Mion would probably tell me. That murder by dismemberment that seemed to have happened there. This is you.
Over there, at the dam construction site. Did something happen there? Long ago.
Something sure did. A grand battle. There were sit-ins and demonstrations. It was a bit different from what I wanted to hear, but I decided I'd listen just the same. It was our land that was going to be sunk into the dam reservoir. I would have fought as well, probably. Whoops.
The government guy said that.
The government
guy was really adamant about it.
Yeah, no, this is.
I think that's me.
This is me.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, the government guys.
I really wish
it had it like said who was talking. Me too. Fucking shit, dude. The government guys were really adamant. No. The government guys were really adamant about it, acting all big and full of themselves. Since they figured out that they couldn't settle it with money, they did a bunch of nasty stuff. They were nasty guys. Mion spoke excitedly, as if the whole thing was happening right in front of her.
I'm amazed you guys won. You were facing the federal government, right?
The mayor and prominent figures in the village all signed petitions. They went to Tokyo and struck deals with legislators. And as a result, the development plans were retracted. It was our complete victory.
There wasn't any violence, was there? Like assaults or murders?
None. She promptly cut me off, the same as Rena had. Her words signaled the end of the discussion. Tomitake-san said one arm wasn't found in the incident. I thought that a murder by dismemberment had occurred, but I guess I was wrong. My curiosity unsated, I sighed dejectedly inside. Later, see you tomorrow. Kei-chan, you can't wash that off until you get home, got it?
I got it, I won't.
Mion held back her laughter while stealing glances at my face. I wonder what kind of nasty doodles they drew.
Yo, name drop.
Yo, doodle. Damn you, Mion, you shall rule this day. If our roles are ever reversed, I'm going to slop it on, all over your face, so you won't be able to take it off, even with the scouring pad. Upon arriving home, I ran straight into my mom, embarrassing myself yet again.
Yo, mom voice, mom dialogue? I'll do the mom dialogue.
Okay, yeah. The mood I'd come home to was already on edge. Anyways, gotta get to sleep, unfortunately. Have a good night. Yo, good night, Reagan. Take it easy. It's not an uncommon thing in our family. Whenever Dad can't come up with a good idea, it always ends up like this. He stomps around the house with his arms crossed. Mom whispered into my ear.
I'm home, Gigashake. Dad's in a bit of a rut right now. Don't bother him, okay? You can't come up with a new idea? It's because the deadlines are so close together this time. Your dad needs time to recharge if he doesn't work too as well.
Beautiful. Dad's paintings feed our entire family. If he runs out of ideas, then it's the end of the Maibaras. We've never gone hungry before. Could it be that my dad is a master painter?
Wouldn't it be easier to get an idea of taking a walk outside of them rather than wandering around the house? The theme of the piece, the theme of the piece this time is the household. So it seems like your dad wants to use this house as a motif.
That's quite a bothersome motif.
Can you pick up your room? It looks terrible. Oh, sorry, I'll clean it up later.
Come on, please don't use my room as the motif.
Keiichi, there's still some time before dinner.
Yo, Catboy, thanks so much for the sub. 22 months. Holy fucking shit, that's crazy.
Howdy.
Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a nice evening.
So please go take a walk outside or walk back out or something.
Walk out back. His bad mood is only temporary. As soon as he gets an idea, his mood improves and he starts humming. Until then, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just go take a walk so I don't aggravate him further.
Well, I guess I will then.
I
love you, sweetie. Love you too, Mom.
I said I was going to take a walk, but I didn't have any particular destination in mind. I just needed to kill some time. I got on my bike and pondered where to go. I could just read at the bookstore, but it would take about an hour by bike to get to town.
Oof.
It would be dark by the time I got back, so I didn't want to go unless I had to. The roads at night here in Hinamizawa creep me out. If Mion or Satoko ever found out about that, I smiled wryly. Oh yeah, Rena was probably still at the Mountain of Treasure, the dam construction site. The excavation of Colonel Sanders is probably taking her a while. It wouldn't be so bad to have her owe me one. She might return the favor next time we have club activities. Oh, is he actually talking?
That's my line.
Oh, I bit your line. With a little bit of self-interest in mind, I set off towards the dam construction site. Tomitake-san might be there as well, the only person with information about the incident, that both Rena and Mion denied knowing anything about. If I met him again, I'd like to ask him for more details. Was
there really a dismemberment here in
Hinamizawa?
Thank you.
That was my real intention. I do like the mood setting here.
Yeah.
I spotted Rena struggling up on the slope of the garbage pile. It looked like Colonel Sanders was lodged in there pretty firmly. Didn't look like Rena would be able to excavate him by herself. Realizing that Tomitake-san wasn't around, I began climbing up the slope unsteadily. Hey
Rena. Looks like you've been working up a sweat.
Whoa, Keiichi-kun. What brings you to a place like this? A place like this, huh? I see. She was aware of it, at least.
I received a signal for emergency assistance at the accident site. Where's the injured party?
Huh? Accident, huh?
But there was a report Colonel Sanders was buried alive in the trash pile.
Huh? Oh, that. You scared me. Don't frighten me like that, Keiichi-kun.
I was just kidding. Thought you might be struggling by yourself, so I came out to help you.
You came for me?
Wording.
Duh. How? Well, I filled my quota for the day. If I don't see Rena blush at least once a day, then I'm not getting my daily required nutritional intake.
Just kidding.
You're embarrassing me now. So, huh? Oh wait, what? I think this is me. So, huh? What part was the joke? What part was it? I just ignored her bewilderment.
Okay, now move out the way. So where is Colonel Sanders?
Moo. There you go, Looney. Sorry. Can't you see him in that gap? He's really buried in there.
Do we get to see a picture of Colonel?
I want to see Colonel Sanders so bad. The Colonel Sanders was sideways, surrounded by boards and other construction materials, like they were caging him inside. According to Rennet, it wasn't like this yesterday. It seems as though another illegal dumper came yesterday and dumped again. Now he's buried like this.
You trying to move that pile all by yourself? Those scrawny arms? Are you seeing the same arms I'm seeing, dude?
Look at the hands, though. There's no way she would be able to do that with her slender arms. But Colonel Sanders, so cute. There's a chain on Colonel Sanders at the store. This one, though, I should be able to take this one home. How? If Rena gave up on this Colonel Sanders, she'll probably start devising a plan to steal the one in front of the store. As Rena's guardian, I won't allow her to sully her hands with a crime.
Out of the way, I'll do it.
Rena blushed again, but this time I left it alone. The pile was enormous. Also, the more days we wasted, the more likely another illegal dumping would occur. If it got buried any deeper, there would be nothing that could be done. Keiichi-kun, I'll help too. Let me help.
You just get in the way, so stay back.
Pulling out scraps, bending them, tossing them aside, I quickly became covered in sweat and dust. And then Rena got Thanos snapped. Flying objects drew beautiful arcs across the twilight sky, one after another. Lumber, timber, plywood. Damn it. No matter how much I threw out, there was still more. Even though I could see Colonel Sanders right there. After grandstanding like that in front of Rena, I felt frantic because of how little I had progressed.
I was gonna do this seriously. I need to get an axe or a saw or something.
That's enough, Keiichi-kun. You're so sweaty. You don't have to try so hard.
I'm just doing this for you, Rena. Don't worry about it.
Rena began sputtering and turned beet red. Whoops. I meant to say I was trying my best so as to keep her from becoming a criminal. Oh well.
I guess I just need a break. This is pretty tough.
I sprawled on my back over the grassy slope. I'm so sorry. You're covered in sweat. Rena patted her handkerchief against my forehead. It felt pretty nice.
Well, wait here a minute, okay?
Oh no, this is Rena.
Okay.
Wait here a minute, okay? My house is pretty close. I'll bring you some barley tea, okay? Leaving the handkerchief on my forehead, Rena took off running. The cries of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. After I was certain that Rena was gone, I picked myself up and headed towards what I discovered earlier. It was a garbage pile of magazines and newspapers bound up in twine. Unless I'm mistaken, I believe it was around here. There it was. There were bound stacks of not so reputable tabloids. They were stacked chronologically, going back quite a few years. It was quite a disturbing incident. It seems they haven't been able to find one of the arms, you see. It was just as Tomitake-san said. Then, undoubtedly, there would be mention of the murder. These are troubled times. There is no end to these sickening incidents. There's a large part of society drawn in by these incidents as well. So it had to be recorded somewhere. I unfastened the packages and opened the rain-soaked pages carefully, looking over the table of contents. Not here. Next one. Not here. Next one. It was hard to search since I didn't know when it happened. I didn't know who the perpetrator or the victim was either. I only knew it had happened here. I looked up every so often, checking to see if Rena had come back yet or not. I wouldn't want her to see me gawking at a dirty magazine. But it wasn't just that. Both Rena and Mion said they didn't know. But it happened, without a doubt. As long as Tomitake-san wasn't lying. Then if both Rena and Mion... yeah, there it was. Yeah, there was. If they had just said that, then I wouldn't have gotten so hung up on it. An incident that neither Rena nor Mion wished to talk about. Trying to uncover it after they tried to conceal it out of good intentions. That made me feel like I was acting against my friends. Hinamizawa dam worker lynching, murder by dismemberment. Here it is. Oh, sorry, that was you. The featured article was in the back, and it seemed that there was a photograph in the colored pages at the front. The pages of the featured article were stuck together and weren't easy to open. Rena could return it to me. Rena could return it any moment. Feeling rushed, I gave up and opened the photograph page. The police investigators were carrying a body bag, and the newspaper reports were all bathing it in camera flashes. The image was blurry and hard to understand, but I could definitely make out the headlines. A tragic nightmare at the Hinamizawa construction site. Lynching and murder/dismemberment. The victim was the site foreman. He had assaulted his assailants daily with an explosive backlash from his daily actions. It's a horrible image to see the site foreman as it happened. It really did happen. It seemed the details were on the next page. I turned the page without pausing. On it was: the assailants butchered the... God damn, the audio. Fuck.
Yeah.
The assailants butchered the victim's body with hatches and pickaxes, then used an axe to split the cadaver into 6 pieces: the head, arms, legs, and torso. I could understand, just from the headlines, that it was just too terrible an incident. Normally a lynching isn't just an assault or a murder, right? Dismemberment with hatchets and pickaxes? That wasn't a lynching. It was a merciless killing, to the letter, a brutal murder, done by a group of people, with hatchets, with pickaxes, with an axe.
So, kind of sounds like the crew got, like, people took it into their own hands to stop the damn
a
situation.
mob.
Yep.
Anyway, something's happening, and I don't know what the fuck it is, because I don't think I got this far. Sorry. Did I startle you? Rena dropped the axe she was holding onto the grass after being startled by my voice. I want to see what the other art looks like. Oh, she's just chilling. You see, earlier, you said it would help if you had an axe, didn't you? So I brought an axe for you from the shed. Rena fluttered her arms around in panic, continuing to explain and apologize. It seemed I'd been glaring at her pretty intensely.
I'm sorry, I guess my reactions were just a bit overboard.
No, I'm sorry as well, I'm sorry. Night was drawing close. I was pretty worn out, and it wouldn't hurt to do the rest tomorrow.
It doesn't look like we can break that last beam without an axe. You brought it after all, so I'll have to borrow it tomorrow. Alright?
Okay.
Borrow it till tomorrow. Why do you look so glum? Tomorrow we'll be digging out Colonel Sanders, right?
You're right. I really want to take Colonel Sanders home soon. We both knew that it was useless to apologize any more than that. I quenched my thirst with the barley tea Rena brought, and wiped off the sweat that had now gone cold. We took the path to head home. Hello, Tofu Coco. Hello, Tofu Coco. I'm gonna be honest, Will. That whole thing did give me chills, so I know this game's gonna fuck me up. Even though I know what happens.
I was saying while he was getting water.
Yeah.
This the first 3 chapters have been kind of chill, but it has been like planting seeds.
What happens? You'll see what happens, but it's kind of like a snowball.
Don't spoil.
Yeah, of course not. I'm not
No,
spoiling
that's what I mean. Like
shit.
The first the first few chapters have been planting seeds of what potentially could happen.
What's great about this, and like this as an anime or this as a visual novel as well, it's good. It's a good mystery as well to like figure out what's going on. It's very difficult to figure out what's going on, but like there are things that it sets things up really well, which is cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I felt quite guilty about the tabloid wrapped up in my jacket. This is a great place to stop.
Yeah, we'll have enough time to do the two things, and then we can call it.
Yeah, and then we can call it. A solid 4-hour session. I will check to see how many chapters this is. You have received new tips. The Hinamizawa Dam Project and special tabloid.
Oh, great. I'm sure these tips are going to be fucking
These
great.
are going to be a great way to end. Look, it's not going to get better. End of chapter 3. So we did 3 chapters, so about a chapter an hour roughly. Maybe a little bit less. View all new tips. You want to read this one?
I'll read this one. October 1975. In accordance with the Prime Minister Bulletin number, High's Electrician Development Master Plan was announced. The vast scope of the project's dam will have an incredible heavy impact on the village
of Hinamizawa.
The flooded area caused by the dam would include the 5 areas of Izumata,
Takatsudo, Kyotsu, Matsumoto, and Yagochi.
Thank you. Submerged area includes 291 houses. Christ. Population 1,251.
It's not a lot, but it's a ton.
So here's the thing: we had an incident like this happen in like where I lived.
Really?
It wasn't. I think it was a mix of reservoir and like railway, and it had to go through a village, and it ended up destroying around like I think like 500 houses.
So the government gave them money, right?
They were legally bound to give people money, but they didn't give people money.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
You know, they're lucky
apparently
they didn't have anyone murdered.
Yeah, but thankfully no one got murdered.
Yeah, no one got murdered. That's good. Crazy. Jesus.
Right. Population 1,251 and 1 elementary school, 1 middle school, 1 post office, 1 agricultural cooperative, 1 forest department lumberyard, 5 shrines, 2 temples, and 1 fishery. All these communal, cultural, agricultural, and places of worship will be indefinitely submerged at the bottom of the artificial lake basin. Forsaking the hundreds of years of ancestors poured their blood and sweat in this fertile, resource-rich land was just too painful to bear. All the residents having homes that were to be submerged ran together and created the
Onikakushi
Defense Alliance. The dam project was halted and petitions to alter their plan circulated. Citizens sought peaceful negotiations, but the government and its puppet company openly refused. Performing unspeakable heinous acts, they squashed the democratic actions of the villagers. But the villagers did not falter. Instead, they banded together even more closely and steeled their resolve to protect homes to their death. See, here's the thing: companies think they can get away with shit like this, and then it's the whole fuck around and find out aspect.
Yeah.
The continuation of the frightening. I wouldn't learn how to pronounce it.
Hinamizawa. Yeah.
Hinamizawa. So it's Hinamizawa.
Yep.
Hinamizawa.
Yep.
The frightening Hinamizawa dam construction project was still stalled as of today. The villagers understand that stalling this was caused by the sublime power for unity. And they understand that this fearsome plan has not yet been fully withdrawn.
The Onikakushi.
The Defense Alliance has been dissolved after it did its part, but the feeling of unity has garnered has not been yet extinguished. As long as that passion resides in the heart of the residents, they'll be able to confront whoever next decides to sink their homes into the lake basin.
Onikakushi Defense Alliance Committee Chairman Kichiro Kimiyoshi. God damn. The most Japanese name in the world. Alright, let's do
Okay, so that gives us some lore.
We have some background on the dam project. Now let's read about the special tabloid report.
Let's read about what happened. Let's read about the whole fuck around find out aspect.
Nightmare befalls the Hinamizawa Dam. Lynching and murder / dismemberment. Oh God. You're gonna hit me with this music? In a certain day, in a certain month, in this prefecture, at the Hinamizawa Dam construction worksite in Shishibone City, a bone-chillingly gruesome murder / dismemberment. Even though this case has shocked the archipelago, the police will give no details on the case, exactly what happened at the Hinamizawa Dam. They probably didn't mean to kill him at first, but as the victim resisted by swinging around a shovel, the rest of the perpetrators armed themselves in return, and it quickly escalated to homicide. So said the aforementioned Investigator A. After this bloody tragedy was over, they were left with a body which nobody thought was alive. Had tormented the suspects daily with his rough behavior. At first it was meant to be payback. All the perpetrators were horrified by their deed, and one even turned himself into the police. It was the de facto leader of this group who suggested hiding the body, reluctantly at first. They soon began to think they did not wish to be caught. The construction site had numerous places to hide the body with 6 people. They were originally supposed to hide the body and leave the area, but the de facto leader feared that the consciousness of the other 5 wouldn't be able to bear the burden, and he came up with a horrifying method to keep them from turning him into the police. He devised a heinous method of splitting up the body among them and making each of them responsible for hiding a piece.
That's something I actually was thinking that they might do.
They had turned a simple manslaughter into a gruesome dismemberment and forcibly involved each perpetrator in order to create a sense of unity between them. Each one participated. But what does this mean? Person A spoke out reluctantly. The perpetrator had ordered each and every one of them to dissect a piece for themselves. They were hesitant at first, but nobody refused. In for a penny, in for a pound was what it meant. Thus, an unimaginable bloody ceremony began. The perpetrators wept and vomited as they performed the gruesome task. There was one person who stubbornly refused, but XX threatened them, saying nothing would change if someone else ended up dead, and he gave up in his objections. Fuck. Yeah, that's fucked. But his plan collapsed in the span of one night. One of the perpetrators, who refused to dissect the corpse up until the last moment, had broken down into tears at the hospital where he was being treated for an injury sustained during a scuffle and confessed. The criminals were arrested one after the other, but the de facto leader's whereabouts are still unknown. Also, the right arm hidden by the leader has yet to be found. Despite an ongoing search,
so they found
the body,
all the body parts,
except for the arm. But it sounds like everybody else turned themselves in, or were turned in by other people, but the leader has not been found. Despite an ongoing search, this horrible individual has so far managed to elude law enforcement. What could the police be doing? It appears the person said they were going to throw the body, right arm, into the marsh. Their car was discovered abandoned near the marsh, but there were no clues to his whereabouts. He didn't trust his companions. One could not deny the possibility that he had expected his companions to confess to the police and use his car as a decoy. Of course, I doubt that theory. Since he has no car, one would expect him to have a limited area to which he could have escaped to. But within the station, there were rumors going around that he had accidentally slipped and drowned in the marsh when he went to throw away the body. To the locals, that marsh is believed to be bottomless. It's known as Onikakushi, the ogre's abyss, and it's said that the bottom of the marsh is connected to the hellish whirl of demons. The atrocious demon from hell, that was the perpetrator. Could it be that he returned to hell through the marsh? Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Unbelievable. This fucking game. The Zijin Dragon.
You know what we need to do for next time?
What?
We need to get like the hour of comedy boing in an hour.
Yeah.
And just have it in the background.
Either that or the fucking water phone. The comedy boing is not a bad idea. That's actually kind of funny. Will, I think that's a good idea. I think that's a very good idea. Holy fucking shit. They fucking got me, man. The Zijin Dragon, bringer of luck and fortune, prosperous future, ladies leaping into your arms, business success, promotions, ambition, protection from harm. Not just with pachinko and horse races, but business and even love. Guaranteed or your money back. The Zijin Dragon Bracelet DX, One Piece.
Oh, we're reading the ad.
Yeah, exactly. 27,800 yen. The boing sound is usually in my mind. Oh, yeah.
Sound.
God, Jesus fucking Christ, man.
That was a fucking
That was a
moment
good
of
one. That was a
pure
great
comedy.
way to end.
I noticed there's like additional space, so I'm assuming like either in the future we're getting more tips, or maybe this is like a thing where like if you do another playthrough, you get more tips.
I think I just have the new tip. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure.
No, but you know like how there's like space to like the right.
I'm gonna hit exit and then I'm gonna save.
I think that's a good part to end. End of chapter 3. Yeah. So
end of chapter
next time
3.
we'll be on chapter 4. Here's the question though, Shake.
Yeah.
We did originally that we wanted to do this bi-weekly.
Yes, I'm totally down to do this next week.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking.
Here's the thing. There's a lot of Higurashi to do.
Right, and I don't want to be like.
If it's bi-weekly, we'll probably not be done until the end of the year.
No, I don't want to be playing this next year. I would rather knock it out before then, if that's okay. And there's a few options for doing that. We could either play on the weekend in like a marathon, which my voice would not recover, or just play every week, which I'm down. I'm down to play every week. We could even do shorter sessions. Like, we could do 3 hours instead of 4. But I think today felt good. I think much more would be too much.
Yeah, I think this is, we've been doing it for 4 hours. I think 4 hours is like a good... Here's the thing, 4 hours is good, because if we're not feeling up to it one day, we can just make it 3 hours. If we want to go full hog lock-in mode, we could do like 5 or 6.
5, yeah. No, that sounds good to me. No, I'm totally down for
this is a good introduction. Mysteries have been primed. The main characters are all nice. I'm sure I'm gonna fucking start crying when I realize that the fucking blue-haired girl is actually the fucking evil overlord.
The blue-haired girl?
Rika.
Oh, Rika? I think you're gonna be surprised. It's very difficult to tell where the story's gonna go unless you sort of... It's tricky. It's a tricky one to pick up, but I'm excited. I'm very excited. I've realized from the music choices and the sound effects that I'm absolutely going to be scared playing this, which is I did not expect because I've watched the anime, but no, it's definitely going to get me. So that'll be fun.
I think after we finish Higurashi, it would be good to watch the anime.
I would absolutely love to watch the anime with you because it's, like I've said before, it's in my top 5. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, let's find somebody to raid that we both like.
Let's see who's
on
live.